Alright. How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my lovely coworker, Dizzy Wee. Dizzy, are you here?
Coworker? Don't you mean co-lover?
Okay, I might have to find another caster.
At this short of a notice, impossible.
I might have to do it alone, actually. I could ask Jehudi. You think he'll help?
I think Jehudi would actively be a detriment to your...
Alright, so first and foremost, thank you everyone for tuning in as always. We have our Starcraft Fastest League happening today in about a couple minutes. I think all players are getting ready. We're going to do some lag check. And then when they're all situated, we'll get started. So right now, prize pool has increased to $1,200. It was originally $300, but it just kept going up to the point where we told everyone to stop donating to this show match. Whatever future contribution goes, it will go to our Q1 of 2026. So if you're still interested, please let me know, and I'll show you guys how to donate or how to contribute.
Would I donate?
Would you donate?
Yeah, if I want to donate, how do I donate?
If you want, oh, that's a great question. All right, so I'm gonna give you some. Let me give you some instructions. If you want to donate, you can type !donate in chat from both YouTube and Twitch, and that will lead you to a link. Right, so in that link, just put in the description of what your donation want to be. It can be to support future show matches. We try to do this on a quarterly basis, so we try to do this 4 times a year. We look for active players. You can always come to server US West, channel OPSFO-, and then just learn the meta, be active, and be mannered, and then you'll be part of the next show match. Other than that, you can also, if you want to support directly to me or to Dizzy, just make sure to note it in the description or whatever you want us to do with your money.
I don't deserve support.
Please go follow Dizzy Wee. He's also a faster streamer. His stream is also very fun. You could rage bait him.
Rage bait?
Oh.
I'm gonna shut you down.
Yep. Other than that, we're gonna talk about the rules for today. So how many sets are they playing, Dizzy, today?
They're playing 2 total sets, and in the event of a tie, we'll have a super ace match or a super tiebreaker, basically.
Oh, tiebreaker. And what matchup is in the set?
So each set is actually going to have 2 different matchups. So the first set, or first series, if you will, is going to have 5 games. It's going to be, you want me to break down literally the matchups?
Oh yeah, we can reveal it now, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Explain the RNG first.
Yeah, so RNG is basically, normally we would do just a standard like PPP, PPT, or Protoss, or Protoss Terran. And so we just wanted to mix it up this time. So we basically just, between the 4 potential mirror matchups, we just mixed it up, obviously ran an RNG. And so we got in the first series, Protoss Zerg, or PPZ. Then we'll run Protoss Random, which will give it a nice dynamic matchup, right? Then the third game is going to be PPP. Fourth game will be Protoss Random. and then the last game will be Protoss Terran Zerg, or PTZ.
Wow.
So that.
I'll keep going.
Oh yeah, so that is your first series. Now we'll always, no matter what, have a second series, and that is going to actually be starting off with the PPT, or Protoss Terran, then another PPR, then a third game is Protoss, or PPP. Fourth game is PRR, and then the last fifth game of the second series is PPZ.
PPZ. And what would be the ace match?
In the event of a tie, if both teams win one series each, then the last tiebreaker will be Protoss Random.
Protoss Random. PRR.
Completely random.
So we actually never practiced PRR or PPR because in the past we only did mirror matches. So it was always PPZ versus PPZ or PPP versus PPP, stuff like that. But we wanted to definitely add, like Dizzy mentioned, add the dynamic of PPR. So what does that mean? It could be triple toss versus PPZ or PPT versus PPZ, etc., etc. And I think that's gonna give a definitely different type of micro, macro, meta. You're gonna see different type of strategies. So whoever pretty much, I think I know one strategy. So whoever pretty much block, hint, might win the game. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think the main difference with the mirror matchups and why you don't see blocks as often is because mirror matchups ultimately come down to just, who plays, obviously, the race better or the mirror matchup better. It basically becomes a one-on-one. But then PPR or PRR, there's always an innate advantage or disadvantage for your team, right? Like whether it's at the beginning or whether it's at the later or towards the later game. So yeah, it's just a matter of sort of navigating through that, I think. And yeah, like you said, it's sort of always going to come down to, can you defend the block? And once the block happens, then what's the reaction from there?
Yeah, and I'm pretty excited for this. I know each team have been practicing so much. Almost every day they've been playing for like 4 or 5 hours. So it's gonna be some intense game. Wait, what? They annoy the crap out of you?
They've been annoying the crap out of how good they've gotten to the point where I can't win anymore easily.
Even I have a horrible time playing.
Remember back in January when it was a little bit easier?
Yeah, back in January I was able to do whatever the hell I wanted, but now I can't.
Yeah, you have to play like actually focus, actually pay attention. Not like that no more.
And with that, Dizzy, can you do a lag check and see if the players are ready?
I'm in the lobby right now, but health is AFK, so...
Oh, health is AFK, okay.
Yeah.
So if health is AFK, I'll just do a quick introduction to who is playing and what team, who's on what team. So in the beginning, we're gonna show our first BNF team, Big One, Nightstand, Philo. So the way we chose the team is we selected 2 captains. We selected Big One is one of the captain. I'll reveal the second captain later. So Big One is the rising rookie. He's been grinding. I mean, he's the youngest of all of us, but he's been so passionate. He's been trying really hard to improve, grinding every day. And we have Nightstand, who's not only a fastest player, but he also plays BGH and ladder melee maps. So I'm excited to see how his APM and his mechanics will translate into this fastest game, where especially in any where multitasking is crucial and micro is very, very important. And we have Philo, who was the previous winner of SFL show match. So Philo is always on playing late at night. He's been playing till like 4 a.m. his time, just to run some indie games. So I'm pretty excited for how this team is gonna work. And then the people who they're going against is Bidurgi, Banging Life, Health and Wealth. So I'm gonna introduce the captain of this team first. It's Health and Wealth. Health and Wealth started from 70 APM, and now he skyrocketed to 250 APM to 300 APM with very good multitasking, and learned so much about the strategy and the meta. We also have Bangin' Life, who was also actually a team with Philo in Q2, which was the last tournament. They actually won together and complemented each other's playstyle, but now that they're separate, I'm actually pretty excited. Bangin' Life has been the fundamental, the root of Terran. If you need a Terran player, Bangin' Life is the guy to go. And his Protoss has improved dramatically, so I'm excited to see that. And last but not least, we also have Pidurgi, who is 2 times SFL winner. He played 2 times and he won both of them. I don't remember if you guys watched the last series, but it went down to literally tiebreaker, almost neck to neck, and Pidurgi pulled off the most insane decision making that actually won them the whole entire series with just 1 push. So if you guys didn't watch the past show match, it's uploaded on YouTube. You can check it out there. Other than that, I think we're gonna go into our lag check if players are ready, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah, so it looks like we're all good with the lag check. Everyone's good with the speed. Should we give a quick buffer before we get started, or should we hop into the first game?
I'll. What's the turn rate? Do you want to host for now?
Yeah, TR16.
Okay, let's join up, and then in about 5 minutes, let's get it rolling.
Okay. Alrighty.
Juan, Kevin, how's it going? Amp, how are you? And as always, I want to give a special shout out to oh, we're tagging? Okay, I have to tag too. Richard, how's it going?
Good representation. Supposed leader of SFL does not have SFL tag.
No, I have tag. What are you talking about? Health and Wealth doesn't have tag, see? This is Pidurgi doesn't have a tag.
Yeah, but they're not the leader. The expectation is different.
Cross, are you AAF? What's AAF? So before we move on to the game, I want to give a special shout out to all the contributors for this end of the year sponsors. So we have Dude Supreme with $30, Jehudi 300, Flow CC 60, Dio 60. We also have HSUMH 316 with $250, Nick H with $100, and A Cardio XC with another $100. So that brings up to the prize pool total of $1,200.
Woo! Thank you, everyone. It lessens my burden of being the sole sponsor.
And this year, last show match, Dizzy actually contributed a lot. He contributed $300, I believe, to get it rolling, and then Jehudi also matched it. But this year, I also wanted to help out. So Dizzy contributed $150, and I contributed $150. So.
Woo! Thank you to everyone that donated. It's a huge prize pool too, honestly speaking. Like you know, the winners get X amount, and even second place this time is gonna get a decent amount, I think. Yeah, so the prize pool is so big that initially it was gonna be winner take all, but we decided to split it 75-25%. So the winner will get $900. That's $300 per player, and $100 for the losing team. $300 for the losing team. That'd be $100 per player. So everyone gets something. And this is these events is our gratitude to all the players, to all the viewers, and to all our sponsors, to allowing
for them to just practice and be so interested in our fastest community.
Yeah, $300 is like what the winning team got last time. So just to put in perspective, like the prize pools increased that much. That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Maybe they'll buy us some Korean barbecue later.
Who's gonna buy us Korean barbecue?
The winning team.
You sure?
Well, I hope they can. They should.
Oh, that's true. All right, let's get it started.
Alrighty.
Split is a good call. Everybody gets to eat something at the end of the day. Yep. J32K says, I remember when I did the first show match, it was $300. Good times, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what an adventure everyone's taken since then.
Yeah, it's really proud of everyone. Despite me yelling all the time, I am thoroughly proud of how much everyone leveled up.
Yeah, these games can be pretty high stress, very like intense, very little like minimal room for error. But these guys still kept playing, still endured. So I think this is like a culmination of all their hard work.
Yeah. Another thing I do want to mention real quick is I want to show. Capture with cursor. I want to show this website to everyone, that just a reminder that this exists. So if you go to starcraftfastest.us, just real quick, this is a website where we did kind of elo ranking. So if you ever want to be part of this show match in the future, join this, go into the channel and then participate. There's also build orders you can learn. And you could specify by per race and what matchup. It's more geared towards the mirror matchup, so if anyone's interested, that's where you could look, or you could join our Discord and go from there. All right, enough of me yapping. Let's do it. Here we go. What's SFL? Starcraft Fastest League. It's what we created that's geared towards the Korean fastest map.
Boing, boing, boing.
And here we go. Our first game has started. I'll do the intro for the red team. The red team. Wow, it's top. We have top right. This is, who is this? Oh, okay. It's Nightstand on top right. We have Philo, and then we have Big One as Zerg.
You want me to do intros for blue?
Yeah.
All right, starting at 5, we have Banging. 6 o'clock, we have Health and Wealth. And 7 o'clock, we have Piduki. So literally a top versus bottom matchup. PPZ.
PPZ.
Yeah. It doesn't, honestly, top versus bottom, PPZ doesn't really call for much. You know, the standard play would be to go for like a cannon block, but the distances being so far, it's hard to say if either team is actually gonna commit to like going for a block. Because if it fails, I feel like it's just gonna be so punishing.
Yeah, that's true. And because everyone's so close, I feel like they just have to play the center fight battle, micro battle, and then slowly inch their way up. And whoever gets the block on the right side or the left side first, I think will ultimately take the game here.
Yeah, just the blue Zerg, or in this case, the bottom 6 o'clock Zerg being in the middle position, makes it a little precarious versus the 11 Zerg being in the corner spot. Excuse me, just because the corner spot's a little bit further away in terms of rush distances. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike there, but I don't see that playing too much. Maybe a little bit in the earlier fights, but eventually it will favor the red team.
Oh, stream is lagging for people. 1 second. Let me see if I can close some stuff here.
Everyone playing pretty standard so far, though. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Excuse me.
Oh, now it's better? Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think that was my fault. I had too many tabs and too many stuff open.
Both Zergs did go 2-hatch, so interestingly enough, 6 o'clock or blue Zerg going 2-hatch first is going to benefit them, I think, in the long run.
But look at this. This one probe, like, harassing, he already, left side already made a sunken, so that means he's going to be 1 drone below. While 6 o'clock went for the 3rd hatch, but no sunken here, so he's going to have 1 more ling extra. And on top of that, from 6, blue team's already on top of the map.
Yeah, very, very proactive is blue team right now, and I think red Zergling is going to have to be pretty careful before this round. Oh,
but the Zealots come in, yep. Loses 1 Zergling here, but 4 Zealots are here.
The fights are going a little bit disjointed for blue right now, but I think... Oh man, the blue team.
Blue team, they're not synced. They're not synced right now.
Yeah. Coming into this, you would think the Zealot movement would favor blue team, I think, BBH a little bit, but right now red team is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty solid right now. And the upfront cannons, I think, great idea. You definitely want to not be stuck in your choke, basically not get blocked is the main thing.
Yeah, another thing is the reinforcement distance is a lot closer for red team, so blue team has to they're struggling to get up here. And on top of that, they're losing units here and there, so this is gonna slowly, it's gonna snowball. And once they get these cannons up and block off Zerg, I think they're gonna be able to push downwards.
Yeah, it looks like both Zergs pretty much going about it the same way, although 6 o'clock has been droning up a little bit earlier. So I see him transitioning a little bit faster, which means that red team might have a little bit of an opening to push. However, at the same time, pretty much every toss is just going about it the same way, going... Oh, actually, interestingly enough, 12 o'clock toss is going Nexus first, instead of your standard 5-gate into speed.
Yeah, I wonder if this is because he is the person making cannons?
Excuse me. Right, probably just feeling safer right now as opposed to feeling the need to push or help push. Both sides just posturing here, just getting comfortable, Mac going.
But here, look at this. 11 o'clock Zerg putting down 2nd colony, while 6 o'clock has 1 sunken and making more hatcheries here. So even though red team won that Zergling fight, at the end of the day, blue team might be able to out macro red team here.
Right, now it becomes a point of protecting your Zerg, right? So it's just a matter of how strong can the Zerg get. Because once Zerg and Hydras come out, that's sort of when the tide shifts. Good Hydra Den, or I'm sorry, not good Hydra, early Hydra Den for 6 o'clock, so he's not waiting on multiple extractors, multiple Hydra Dens to get started, and he's actually going to be able to scout what 11 o'clock is doing and be able to see that he is without a Hydra Den right now.
Oh, this is pretty big.
Yeah.
But look at this. 5 o'clock is following up after tech. He got double Nexus. 6 to 7 o'clock is actually going for Dragoon mix in this. So they're going to attempt a break here, I think, with Spila Dragoon mix.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a window here. I do think that maybe they could hold off a little bit until they push, because 12 o'clock with the 2nd Nexus, they should be a little bit powerful, or they should be not powerful, but stronger. However, here comes a big fight in the middle here.
Oh, but
a lot of blue Zealots.
Zealots on the 3 o'clock got cut off, and it's not really engaging, but doesn't matter. They have...
Oh,
wow. Red Zealots has to fight, but they just backed out here if they committed.
Yeah, I think that could have been a fight. I think the red Zergling sort of fought the fought the blue zealots a little too bravely there, but
Yeah. Zerglings should have been flanking on the side, waiting until the red zealots engage first and then help out, but here again, like, red zealots fighting alone this time. But I do like this from blue team. He's clearing out all these pylons for future. He has Templar Archive going up.
Yeah, at this point, if you sort of have the majority of the middle, in this case, blue team has sort of, you would say, about 60% of the middle. You know, they definitely want to establish the ground, or they want to establish position, and not let any drops slip away. So that's why you're seeing these spotter pylons. You see red trying to get up spotter pylons over at 3 o'clock. However, they may not be long for the world because blue team does have the chokes towards 3 and 9.
I actually really like this. They're not engaging as often. They're not pushing or overcommitting. They're just waiting until 200, I think, or +1, or maybe Hydra Lurker timing, and then they'll push out. Let's see what they're waiting for here.
Yeah, and looking at the supply, they are relatively equal. I think even though 11 o'clock Zerg did scar. Oh, here comes a big push now.
Big push here with the Hydras.
Going into the cannons, though, that's pretty brave.
Oh, the Zealots are... the Zealots had needed to push first, but it seems like it's okay. We have about 12 Zealots in the back that's not pushing.
Yeah, there are a lot of Hydras. Zealots towards the right, though, but a lot of Hydras on the left. So it's going to become, can the Hydras eventually clear the cannons before the Zealots can gain on top?
Oh, but and the Zealots just came out of nowhere, made a huge flame.
Huge Zealot reinforcement towards the right, and this might actually clean up the cannons.
Wow, this one timing might push 12 o'clock, and then the game might be over here.
Yeah, they're gonna have to maybe defend themselves with Dark Templars if they have any. Only 1 o'clock has DTs or Templar Archives right now.
12 o'clock just went for goons. He didn't go for speed lots, huh?
Yeah, I think that was unfortunately the downside. Can't really address the speed lots as well with just pure goons.
Yeah.
Especially if 1 o'clock isn't staying on Zealots the whole time.
You have to mix in Zealots and Dragoons. That's why you always open up with speed lots and then go into range for goons afterwards.
Yeah, and 11 o'clock unfortunately not contributing to help right now. I think just waiting on the lurkers a little bit too long. So this might just be a one push and done right here.
12 o'clock is completely dead, and they're sending mass wave of DTs. But if they do clean this army up, there is one chance for them to push. Maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely not completely game over. Obviously, the game gets a little bit harder considering it becomes a 2v3. 12 o'clock does have some money left, but 6 o'clock isn't necessarily broke, or he's not on low eco or anything like that. He actually has the same amount of hatcheries, or actually he has one more than 11 o'clock does. So the Zerg is actually ahead for the attacking team, so it doesn't seem like Red will have as much of an opening as all.
Yeah, and if 6 o'clock makes lurkers here, then the push is completely negated, right? Despite the fact that 12 o'clock is completely dead. But they have to make something. If this drop that 1 o'clock is preparing for misses, then the game is pretty much over. And I like what they did here. Blue team completely cleared out 3 o'clock, completely has vision at 9 o'clock as well. So whatever drop comes or shuttle crosses over the map, they're going to see it.
Yeah, and that's sort of the benefit of playing as a team, I think. One thing we just saw there that we normally don't see in like practice games. They all attacked together. It was a massive push. So that was very nice to watch right there. Normally it's very disjointed fighting, but that was very well executed, I think.
Yeah, the lack of coordination within the red team seemed to have hurt that battle, huh?
Yeah, and a lot of Hydras here, coupled with speed overlords. I don't see this push getting defended, unfortunately. Just too many Hydras, and I think the 6 o'clock Zerg droning up earlier while they sort of had the advantage in the middle just gave them too much of the lead.
Oh, and there's the GG. Wow, one-hit wonder, huh?
I mean, well executed though. Well executed.
Oh, very well. Yeah, that was very nicely done. So you can see here that Red Zerg actually produced the most and killed the most. Even though Blue Team's Zerg or red team Zerg produced 181, blue team Zerg produced 185, but was able to kill 3 times the amount. So
oh, I think yeah, you're talking about health, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the blues are.
With that game, we will be moving on. The Zealots from the right. Yeah, that Zealots just came out of nowhere from the right side and flung around, like covered the right side, and then everyone just died.
Yeah, it was looking sort of like a yin-yang sort of fight where, you know, Hydras were winning the left side, the blue Hydras were winning the left side, the red Zealots were winning the right side, and then all of a sudden the blue Zealots just came, you know, up north and then just enveloped the red Zealots, and so, yeah, they just came out of nowhere.
Bolting Boy said holding the Zealots back until the end of the fight was part of the plan. Well, it was really nicely done.
Yeah, that's a bold plan. If I'm being honest on that.
But I do think that the first when red team dropped down to center of the map, they kind of got engulfed and lost about half their Zealots. That really put them in a poor position.
Yeah, that should have been sort of their fight to win, right? Because 3 o'clock, there was a lot of Zealots that were sort of idle at 3 o'clock. So I think had the Lings, I think, sort of flanked as opposed to fighting head on with the Zealots and, you know, losing that fight, I think that could have gone Red Zealots' way and they could have escaped towards the left and headed up north. But
yeah. All right, we're moving on to our next match. It is PPR. So this is one thing that we've been practicing. Everyone's been practicing. We've been always doing PPR. So I'm kind of excited to see what kind of strategy they'll bring here.
Yeah, and sort of before we get into intros and quickly saying here, before we get into it, yeah, they've been definitely practicing a lot with WK guys, right, on this specific matchup.
All right, so introducing the red team here, we have Health at top left, that's Toss. We have Banging. We have 3 Toss on the left side for red team. So this is the best case scenario for any type of PPR matchup.
And then at 12 o'clock working down, we have Nightstand. 3 o'clock we have Big One as the Terran. And then 5 o'clock we have Phil.
Oh, that's interesting. Big One's playing random, huh? I thought Nightstand would play random.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was surprised. Originally in the lobby, Nightstand did have random, and then I guess they decided to switch and they felt more confident with Nightstand being Protoss maybe, but excuse me. Big One hasn't been practicing, I think. I think he's more confident as a Zerg player, so interesting to see how his Terran shows. And he is going for the right play, going for the wall, but first scout, and that's going to be strong. That's going to be extremely significant because this means that all the pros might just migrate over to 3 o'clock to harass.
So, so watching 3 o'clock's build here, I mean, this harass is phenomenal. It already messed up 3 o'clock's build order, right? Because that gas is really late.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't actually notice. Yeah, I mean...
And then he's going to get gas blocked here, too.
Yeah, man, you don't want to get gas blocked before the gas actually goes up. This is gonna be super annoying if this happens.
And the Marines aren't coming out either. So this one probe is harassing so much, and this is such a good play by red team.
Yeah, if you're going 8 racks, you sort of want to start pumping not barracks, Marines right away, right? So that way, you know, that's sort of the advantage you get with the early Marine. Going 4K here by 7 o'clock, they're definitely going to be looking to push the issue here or force the issue.
Oh, this is gonna be really bad because this wall right here, it's everything tight. Marines can't get through, Lings can't get through, Zals can't get through. So in order for him, even if he builds a bunker in front, this Marine, you need to lift the barracks in order to get here. So
yeah, lifting the barracks can just be a, you know, just disaster if you lift it at the wrong time. And he gets gas blocked here. Thankfully responds, but 12 o'clock,
But 11 o'clock
Zealot
did
in
get
the
one Zealot kill, one probe kill, and same thing with 12 o'clock. But the important part is red Zealot's gonna lose it, but blue Zealot saves it. But look at this bunker. Now the barracks is lifted.
Yeah, this bunker I don't think is gonna serve the purpose that he thought it would. And actually, the second gas finishes. So
Oh,
this means
4
that,
Zealots? Yeah. 4 Zealots on a depot with no help?
yeah, the second gas being finished is actually huge. This means that the second factory is actually gonna be later, and the money's just not gonna be coming in as much as he thinks. He's actually mining 6 guys on gas right now. So that's significant. There's no need to have that many gas right now. And so blue team is sort of rushing in and selling out to help 3 o'clock right now. And while it's not significant, the zealot count is racking up for red team here, especially with the 4 gate. And if the zealot count isn't addressed, then this depot is just gonna go down. And
yeah, he needed to keep pumping marines here. Depot's gonna go down, and then they're just gonna walk through right here. Oh, but 2 SCV block. Ah. Yeah, once these SCVs are in, Vulture didn't start. Now he's completely supply blocked. But 3 o'clock seems to be, a lot of trouble.
He's gotta rush. He gotta rush to rebuild those supply depots. I mean, especially at the front. I mean, not only is he supply blocked, or was he supply blocked, but now there's nothing stopping the zealots from just walking in again. So that's sort of the balance that you have to do as Terran. Is if your wall goes down, you have to sort of rebuild it while maintaining your supply. But I think the game is sort of breaking apart here, but
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think blue team could potentially go for a counter and look for maybe some sort of significant damage.
Blue team might be a little bit flustered right now, because if you look at 5 o'clock, he's only mining off of 2 probes.
Mm-hmm. 3 zealots over at 11 o'clock to do some damage.
Oh, this is actually pretty big. Yeah. Break the cannons, 3 zealots coming in, and then you need to kill a lot of probes here.
Yeah, gonna be significant eco damage here. Even if 3 o'clock maybe needs to lift. Yeah, he's not gonna be completely dead. Thankfully, he'll be able to lift and run away. But 11 o'clock actually taking a lot of damage here.
He actually only lost like 2 probes.
Well, he is having to scramble the probes, and so losing a lot of mining time here.
But eventually, this army of zealots just gonna go somewhere, right?
Yeah, killing the probes is one thing, but if you sort of trade zealots for probes, you have to be able to address the eventual army. I think that happens a little too often, where sort of trade units for workers, and while it may seem good, sometimes that's just not worth it because you'll just die to the counter. So 12 o'clock should be fine. 5 o'clock, like you said, still mining from 1 gas with 2 workers. I think
5 o'clock,
I think 5 o'clock is committed to just staying on zealots, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I think he's still gonna be able to get gas on time, but yeah, now it's just a matter of defending this attack here at 12.
This is so unfortunate. If you make mistakes, if things don't go well for you just naturally, the best thing you can do is rely on luck. And what is luck is getting 3 Protoss, and even with King, even position should be good. But right now, blue team, not only did they not get King position, they also got PPT, and the position was also split right down the middle. So in that way, they lost in position, they lost in matchup, and they lost in build orders too, along with mistakes. So that was very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's sort of sometimes the sort of roll of the dice you get when you play PPR or PRR, right? Where it's sometimes just honestly luck. But again, there are some advantages that come with the matchup, and then eventually disadvantages. Like for instance, PPT had 3 o'clock been able to survive the earlier push, they could have used Terran to seize the cliff, basically gain position and play through the mid game. But getting to that part is obviously the challenge. And with these Dragoons, I think 12 o'clock, even if he doesn't necessarily die, the gateway is going to go down, and which means it's going to cause an opening for 5 o'clock to be attacked. And GG is called.
GG is called. Yeah, once the gateways blow up, there's really not much you can do.
But red team played that pretty much well, or perfectly. They attacked Terran, especially at mid. They committed to the early advantage that they had with triple Protoss. And then after they go attack Terran, essentially cripple and kill him, they then attack, kill the gateways, and then move on from there.
Yeah, I think it might have been better if you just play in PPR, if you're PPT. If you're not confident with your Vulture, going mech is incredibly hard, right?
Right.
Just in general. So possibly next time going Bio might also be more beneficial, because Bio has its also strength. It can shred Lings, it can shred Zealots. So there are many advantages for Bio. Mech, if you make 1 or 2 mistakes, it's just so hard to come back from.
Right. The multitasking is just super demanding if you go mech. You know, like the one vulture, the couple of vultures you have is basically dictating whether or not you live or not. Whereas with Bio, obviously you have a little bit more, you know, units to work with there. So I think that's something that they can learn on for the next series, or even potentially the next game.
Yeah. And the next matchup is PPP, so it'll be definitely more even matchup here, because this relies on one coordination. If everyone knows their role of storm drops, obs, and mass, if they can just do a nice team fight, you know, get their head together, big one, you made some mistakes, but you know, just look past it, rally your team, don't tilt, and then go from there. And I think they can still win this game. Alright, and with that, we have red team here going from 7 o'clock. This is health. We have banging at 6, and we have Pidurgi at 12 o'clock.
Alright, and then for the blue team, starting at 11 and working our way right, we have Nightstand. At 1 o'clock, we have Big One, and 3 o'clock, we have Phil. Yeah, and like you said, PPP, I think, is pretty much their most practiced matchup. So if there's ever a moment to sort of clear your mind, forget the games that happened in the previous sets or previous games, this is the game. This is pretty much a reset here.
So this is the best matchup for a reset. Even the position is really good. You got once they scout and find out that 12 o'clock is isolated, you have someone at mid position and 2 people at top position, everyone else at the bottom, right? As long as 3 o'clock survives in any initial push, 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock can actually pressure 12 o'clock and do a significant damage here. So let's see how they'll play this out.
Yeah, and 3 o'clock, I think, being Phil, who I think is historically a very good macro-driven player. I think he's going to be able to mass very well. Assuming he is the mass, he is assigned as the masser. I think he's going to be very effective this game. And then, yeah, like you said, pretty much the advantage favors them. As soon as they see 12 o'clock, I have to imagine they're going to be, you know, pretty excited with how this game's going to hopefully play out.
So they do see that it's 12 o'clock. They find out it's 7 o'clock. And now they know that it's not 5, but 6 o'clock. So they found everyone. Everyone knows where everyone is.
Everyone playing pretty standard, or by standard, I mean quite literally the same. 3-gate Forge. That's a pretty unique build, wouldn't you say so? I've never seen it before.
3-gate Forge? Yeah, this is... Did they like...
Just a one...
When did they come up with this build?
Yeah, no one shows us this build is a thing, so...
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like this Cross TV one guy showed this build like many times, but everyone just forgets for some reason.
A little bit of a panic here at 3 o'clock. The Zealots got in and the probe sort of scrambled, and already 2 kills. Might be going for a 3rd here.
But I think 11 o'clock also lost about 2 to 3 probes. Also the same team. That's not good. But they both, red team did lose zealots each, so that's they don't have to overcommit here.
Looks like both 11 and 1 o'clock, like you said, are going to go 12, or maybe they're posturing, and meanwhile 3 o'clock is going to be fighting 6 o'clock. So 7 is going to be sort of the wild card, and now that I say that, 11 is actually heading down towards 7 to go for that mark there.
I don't know if I like this play though, because 11 o'clock you're right there. 12. If 12 o'clock zealots is all the way pushing into 1 o'clock here, you can either flank them, stop them from going back, or even push and threaten this one cannon here. Right, like this, but this had to be like 2 steps closer.
Right, they seem like they're sort of going for that, while they're being a little bit tentative towards 7 o'clock, which I sort of agree with. You can't really let 7 o'clock do his thing unless, I think 3 o'clock, unless 3 o'clock was going to go like 4 gate, and sort of try and match 6 and 7's zealot count. But
also here's a great coordinate. Oh, it would have been a great coordination.
It could go down.
Now 3 o'clock lost all his zealots.
He's actually going up instead.
Okay, but 12 o'clock, if he loses all his zealots here, they could do one push. Oh, they actually lost a lot, while 3 o'clock saved a lot of his zealots here. They're actually winning in zealot count. Oh.
Yeah, sort of great zealot fights. I think 3 o'clock could have gone up and maybe assisted, and they should have won that fight afterwards. But I think right now they're a little too. I think they're a little too. If there's a term for that, they're a little too focused on the mark. I think they're a little too tunneling on who they need to mark, and they're trying to just figure where those specific zealots are rather than where a team is.
I think this movement here by 3 o'clock has been pretty. I've seen this very often. That sometimes instead of marking is great, you gotta mark your toss, but if you're gonna do a great surround or do a team fight, I think that's definitely more of a priority.
Exactly. Right, it's like, why are we marking? The mark is to determine where the zealots are. And if you can identify where the zealots are, you can sort of identify where you can take the fights to your advantage. So if the zealots aren't anywhere close, then let's take the closest fight, which is where your team is fighting. Now, 5 o'clock, or not 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock has Dragoons out, which could cause the situation to go a little precarious. Yeah, now you see the fights at top sort of not going blue team's way.
Oh, but 3 o'clock is engaging. 11 o'clock won his zealot fight, so if he can just fight here, they gotta stop. It seems like one wants to push, the other one wants to back off. They're not in sync. The movements aren't in sync here by blue team.
Right. Yeah, meanwhile 11 o'clock is fighting 12. 12 and 11 seems to be essentially just trading zealots, while 11 actually attacked rather quickly. He's already at Robo support and Temple Archives, same with 7 o'clock. So we should be seeing DTs come out soon to establish mid.
One thing about goons is goons are very strong, but they're only strong up until mass zealots. So if you go goons, you have to be active with them. You have to keep punching the zealots and hitting them while kiting before their speed upgrade finishes. Because if you don't lower the zealot count and speed upgrade finishes, they're just gonna steamroll and surround all these dragoons. They become worthless. So
right. The damage, the DPS just isn't as fast versus the zealots, and like you said, once the speed finishes, they can just run past and surround, and then the DPS favors the zealots there. Yeah, and you see a lot of idle units in 1 o'clock's base too, so I think there's a little bit of just need to focus there for 1 o'clock.
There's
DT's out.
DT, okay. DTs are out from both. They have 2 DTs and 3 DTs at center here.
Yeah, both sides with DTs. No observers yet though, although 6 o'clock should have observers coming towards the middle soon.
But no one went obs on blue team. So these are the little tiny detail that's gonna cost the game here, because look at this. Red team has, now they can see the DTs, they get shut down, but blue team doesn't have any DTs, so now they come.
Looks like there's a drop going from 11 to 12, and then meanwhile you also have a drop going from 12 to 1 maybe?
And it's a reaver drop.
Also reaver.
Oh.
Now they gotta be careful not to actually get pushed, because I think this is the part where they sort of lose track of where their units are. They lose all of it, and then they get pushed. Now there's a drop coming in to 1 o'clock, And then a push going into 3 o'clock at the same time. Oh, the pull is delayed. 17 kills.
17 kills. That's a lot. That's like almost 3/4.
Now 1 o'clock does have not necessarily a critical massive boost yet, but a decent amount. I don't think he's gonna get pushed easily. But with the amount of probes that he lost, I think the onus is on blue team to sort of push and equalize. Now,
they gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
but
the High Templar is also High Templar is also sneakily at 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock,
11 o'clock. Oh, is there a reaction?
No response.
6.
There is a response.
Oh, 18 kills.
23 total.
Wow.
These storms are shredding.
So when your team is getting dropped, the reason it's so comfortable for them to drop is the units. Right now, they have more units, but they're not being active with them. They gotta push someone. They gotta put up the pressure so that you're forcing the opponents to multitask, right? So if you push the dropper, for instance, let's say you're pushing 6 o'clock, right? They're gonna have to be focusing on the mass and the control. Then you go for a drop, and they have to focus on dodging the pros, and you lose a lot of units and stuff like that. But that's not happening right now. Oh!
Drop at 7, no reaction. That's a huge 40 kills.
40 kills now until you defend here one time, and then they push out together.
Right, exactly.
So this
they
is.
Need to defend.
So red team's gonna push. I guarantee you, red team's gonna push. They're gonna be like.
That's what they should be. Yeah. After they get all, they need to respond. However, 3 o'clock hasn't been touched, thankfully.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, here comes a drop at 3 o'clock.
No reaction. No. But then. Okay.
Oh, the High Templar got killed.
Okay.
I think 1 o'clock is gonna hold because everyone's not pushing at the same time. There's a large army from 6 o'clock that's just sitting in the middle that's not reacting. I think he's a little too focused on dropping.
There's a drop coming at 6 o'clock here. 6 o'clock reaction. If they do another all here, then we can see it. Oh my.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, this is 31. Oh yeah, one more storm. One more storm.
That's 75% basically.
Just one more storm. Come on.
One more. One more.
But nice stand
now
here.
1 o'clock.
Oh, the shuttle.
1 o'clock's getting attacked and he's about to get dropped. Oh no.
Nah, this is where the multitasking is coming from. Yeah, this is all right. This is where I'm talking about the multitasking. You put the pressure at the choke and then you go for a drop. You have to fight the units at the choke and you have to
drop at 3. Oh, wow. Wow, these are some refreshing.
Oh, it's so hard to keep up as an observer. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And more drops coming in at 7 o'clock.
I'm trying not to cut you off too much, but
no, keep screaming. I'm screaming too.
Yeah. It comes one at 7 o'clock, but I think he should see it. Yeah.
Yeah, he already sees it. Yeah. Yeah.
This is like you said. It's just like this is very standard practice. It sounds very trivial, but it's like you attack, you sort of make them look one way, and then come in the other, right? It's like a standard boxer trick or even like basketball.
Yeah.
Sort of trick.
You're giving them like a jab step and then you fake it, you ask for a pick, right? And then when you pick it, the person if they see the pick, they're gonna go around it. If they go around it, you do a jump shot, right? If they go over it, you just fake it the other way, do a crossover and do a quick layup. So there are many ways to counter this. So
And yeah, I think just maybe being a little bit more proactive with the unit movement could have been better. But I think what would happen is drop would happen. There's sort of a recoil, if you will, and then by the time they're done recoiling, the next drop happens, and then
and that's just the speed, right? Speed of the team. Right. They're keeping up that pressure, whether it's drop, whether it's unit push, or even like trying to bait out. Sometimes like what you could do is look at this, like shuttle comes in and they know that you're reacting to it, you could back off, but mentally you're focused on that shuttle that you can't do anything else. Like those
that's a huge 111. Oh.
They're storming himself to kill this one High Templar. Oh my goodness. And there's a GG. Cross, what's your opinion on Red's 12 being alive, mostly untouched while surrounded? Yeah, they had many chances to go and kill 12 o'clock. I think they could have played that better with army movement and team. There wasn't a lot of team coordination in my opinion. For instance, like 1 o'clock would come and try to push, 3 o'clock would retreat, but the 3 o'clock would turn around, 1 o'clock would retreat. So there was never a sandwich. It was like half a sandwich kind of idea. So that was very unfortunate. Close. That game was close.
Yeah, not that they asked for my opinion, but I agree exactly. So if you're 12 o'clock is saying, okay, like I'm surrounded, they could drop me from either sides, I have to play defensive. But he still was able to sort of come away with getting away with strong mass, what I noticed. You know, he still was able to approach, come out of his choke, and basically fight back and trade. Whereas, well, what ideally I think should have happened, like you said, is, you know, 1 o'clock, basically flank him at the same time, you know, take out the zealot count and either force them to make cannons and therefore make their way down, or just commit to 12 o'clock altogether. So I think that I think the execution could have gone a little bit better, like you said, but just something for them to focus on. And I think having a quick break for the players should help. And
yeah, while they take a break, let's watch the replay here of the last game. And let me just mention, it'll be like a 5-10 minute break anyway, so that they can calm down, recollect, and then move on with the second half. So here, you see this position right here, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's position right now is cut off this map position right here, right? So if this guy moves in and out, doesn't have to engage, but you're technically fighting off of 6 and 7. Why? Because 6 and 7 have to climb upwards to help out their 12 o'clock teammate. So now it is more efficient. Is it more efficient to come from 6 and 7 to help out 12 o'clock? Or is it more efficient to hit the opponent who is closer, right? So 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock are gonna sandwich 12 o'clock. That's 2 versus 1. 6 and 7 are gonna 2 versus 1, 3 o'clock. Now it becomes a whoever could defend better, right? But then the key point is 3 o'clock has the opportunity to go in and out, in and out. Why? Because his teammates are closer than 12 o'clock, right? So if 12 o'clock pushes, 12 o'clock can never leave his base. If he leaves, 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. If 12 o'clock leaves his base, instant surround. Loses all his odds, instant push. So that's why 12 o'clock had to be a little bit more passive, but 3 o'clock had more opportunities to help out here. So in this instance right here, you can see that like even this probe being all dispersed is already a little bit of game changer. While this zealots here, 3 zealots are ready. This zealot is already killing. So little things like this, look at this. Blue team has 14, 14, 16. Red team has 16, 16, 16. So that means 2 pros were killed on each team. I mean, each player. Or 2 players. So this already changes the dynamic. Not only that, but they had to scatter their pros. So, if the stream is lagging, if you just refresh it, it'll be fine. Right? So red team did a phenomenal job here defending. So now right here, this is what I'm talking about. The distance from these zealots helping 12 o'clock, these zealots are technically should have pushed 12 o'clock, right? Lower these zealot counts, push him all the way in, and then these zealots, you put him here, he's gonna come and mark here. That means the zealots are gonna be in this position right here, right? So you push these zealots all the way into the base, come out, surround the red zealot that's gonna be over here. So now you get free 3 to 4 zealots, right? And you'll be helping 3 o'clock. So you're kind of like you're pushing one team out, one team in, and then you're pushing, you're coming out and surrounding your teammate. So that should be the play that should be happening. Look at this instance, right? 12 o'clock committed, right? 1 o'clock baited the 6 zealots from coming out. Is there a way to beat out 7 zealots versus 4 zealots? No. Always do the math count here. 6 zealots. How many zealots do you have? 4 versus 6? Unless this zealot was alone and these 5 zealots were back here, do not engage this, okay? Best case scenario in this place right here is you take these 4 zealots, you bait them all the way over here, they follow. And if they follow these zealots and this zealot and these zealots, instead of being out on the map here, they come around, surround them here, boom, you get free 6 zealots, right? So this is also overcommitting, right? So look at this. Look at this right here. So imagine these zealots are out, committed to going push to 1 o'clock, right? Imagine these zealots, this zealots, it was right here. Cuts off the 12 o'clock, cuts off the 12 o'clock here, and then push in. So, right? So right here, this is what I'm talking about, right? If the zealots were positioned right here, it would have been, you would have had a free zealots here, and once again here too. These zealots are engaging, but these zealots are backing off, right? So, but this was a great play, like this around here. Dizzy, let me know when all the players are ready, or if my time is up.
No, you still have time.
Right? So now 3 goons come out. You have mass zealots here. You're winning your fight here, right? These units came out from 1 o'clock down here. Look at this. The zealots are pushing downwards. If these units turned around, or even you can't really sandwich this because you're essentially forcing a 2 versus 2 rather than a 2 versus 1. Right? So does that really give you the benefit? I don't think so. By helping 3 o'clock, you're losing the benefits of winning the 2 versus 1 up here. So if these units turn around, hit this, these zealots came around here. Let's see how this plays out. Look at this. So this unit comes out, fights here, right? Boom. In this position right here, like if I were 11 o'clock, I would send all my zealots. Look at this angle. Do you guys see this angle right here? Move these zealots upward this way. Why? You tell your teammate on Discord, hey, come 12, surround this, right? So now your zealots are blocking. These zealots come in, boom, hits it. These zealots are following along, but that means 3 o'clock is he's gonna react. He's gonna either push 3, but that's okay. This forces a 1 versus 1. That's what you wanted. So look at what happens here. But what they did was they turned around. Now it becomes a 2 versus 1 here, right? But so now this instead of like taking advantage of the fight, you're kind of like picking battles where it evens out, and I think that's where problems happen. On top of that, dragoons because they have range, you have to keep bombard them. Everyone chose toss, yeah. They are communicating, yeah. I think it's a matter of playing well together, right? So look at this. So now 3 o'clock engages, 3 o'clock backs off, but then 1 o'clock engages. Again, here, 2 versus 2. Right? This is 2 versus 2. But I think if it was more 2 versus 1 in this situation, it would have been a lot better. But overall, dragoons come, DT, shatters, yep.
Games hosted.
Okay. I think the movement was a little bit... I think they had a lot of opportunity, in my opinion. Do you think so, Dizzy?
Yeah, I think even though I wasn't necessarily following along with what exactly you were saying while you were watching the replay, I think the main thing is, it's like a numbers game. If you can't win the fight, there's no need to fight. But if you have the number, if like you said, if I have 5 zealots versus 3, I'm gonna win that fight. And obviously the bigger the difference, the more advantageous my winnings will be. So I think just acknowledging that if I can't win the fight, let me back up. But at the same time, if the more zealots you use, the more zealots you lose, the less they respect your army. So like you said, if 3 o'clock is sort of bouncing in and out and having 6 and 7 respect, 6, 7, 3 o'clock, then like you said, 12 o'clock is almost sort of playing a turtle game. He has to stick his head out over and over again, just like how 3 is, but in a more defensive manner. So yeah, I think ultimately it's just that kind of sort of concept that needs to be applied. And hopping into series 2 or second series, we'll see Protoss Terran mirror matchup for the first time.
Yeah, now I know J32 is excited for PPT, asking me if there'll be PPT. We're gonna see PPT right here.
PPT can be pretty epic. I don't know if you remember Showmatch 2, but there was an epic PPT to finish off the night.
Yes, sir. RNG equals random Terran Zerg. Oh, no, RNG is we roll a dice, and we actually ask ChatGPT to choose random between PPP, PPT, PPZ, and PTZ. That is what RNG was. And we are on to our second set here with our first game of PPT.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
So now the positions are reversed, but luckily Terran is at 12 o'clock. For blue team. Okay, so red team here we have, on the bottom right side, we have Banging playing Terran. 3 o'clock, who is 3 o'clock? It is Health, and 9 o'clock is Petergi here.
9 o'clock is Petergi?
9 o'clock is Petergi.
Yeah. At 11, we have Big One as the toss. 12 o'clock, we have Nightstand playing as Terran. And 6 o'clock, we have Phil. So, I figured Nightstand would be the Terran player. I'm, again, sort of surprised that he didn't go random in the first series, where it was Protoss, random. Just because, even if it random into Zerg, I think Nightstand would have been the preferred player. But here I think we're going to get a little bit more of an ideal Terran play. Now, right away, looking at blue and red, I got to give the advantage to red just because both teams have 2 mid positions, but the Terran being tucked away in a corner, and oh my goodness, that's annoying. Terran being tucked away in a corner, being able to go 8-8 is just so much more advantageous than the 12 o'clock having to go 8 racks, being far away enough from 5 o'clock to the point where you can't punish him with a like a 3 Marine bunker. So yeah, I see it just favoring red team already.
So now that once you find out that it's 8-8 from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock has to make a big play here. 6 o'clock has to do damage or pressure or something to buy time, because so the main difference between 8-8, what is 8-8? 8 depot, 8 gas. That's how you start off with, and then you go racks at 10. What this does is you have 1 Marine out, but you get 2 factories. As opposed to 8 racks, you start with 8 racks, 9 depot, and 10 gas. This, you get 3 Marines and 1 Vulture, because you could only make 1 factory. So what ends up happening is you get 2 Vultures versus 3 Marines and 1 Vulture. And if you lose that fight, usually with proper micro, 2 Vultures will always win, right? So here what 6 o'clock has to do is, knowing that it's 8-8, has to delay or something. Like even this bunker, unnecessary, but forcing him to build a bunker like that is what needs to happen right here. So I think this pro pricement is good.
Oh, sorry. And the second depot is actually significantly late. You can see him actually being completely supply blocked. So I don't think it's... Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think it's going to finish by the time the factories are done. I don't think it's going to be extremely significant, but that is big to the point where 12 o'clock could potentially sort of somewhat equalize on vulture count by the time he has vultures out. So you actually see 5 o'clock getting a first machine shop, even though normally the build is to get machine shop after your initial 2 vultures.
So what's important here is 5 o'clock actually went greedier. He didn't build a Marine. And he went straight into 3 fact into 4 fact. So that means if they don't put pressure, if 6 o'clock right now doesn't put pressure, look at this. 3 o'clock continuously going back and forth, playing the tug of war, making sure that these outs don't go. What's gonna happen is this vulture count is gonna scale. Look at this. He just finished his 3rd factory, just started his 4th factory. His add-on machine shop just got added on. 2 vultures are out. Where are the 2 vultures at 12 o'clock?
The 6 o'clock second gas is a little bit late, or a little bit later than I would like. And we're seeing a decent harass here.
But losing those... Okay, kill 2 probes. 3, 4. This is really bad. This is really bad for 6 o'clock here.
Yeah, they're trying to somewhat equalize. I would have liked it if Vulture sort of just stayed up at 9 o'clock. He was sort of harassing the Zealots, and man, losing these Vultures are not going to be good. And this is sort of the part where 8-8, and now the fact that he has four factories already up, just so much ahead on Vulture count right now. You see 5 Vultures versus 3 already.
Yep. And now he's going to make 4 Vultures at once. Oh, but if 12 o'clock could defend right here, 3 goons are out. Where are 3 goons from 11 o'clock? Where goons from? Wait, hold on a second.
Decent minehead right there, yeah. And game's slowing down a little bit. Lag spiking, yeah.
Close the barrack. Close the barrack.
This could be potentially a bait, having them walk into mines, which I don't think is a terrible idea. But if Vultures were to decide to just run in there, then there's really no answer, honestly. Oh, actually, you see cannons being made at 12 o'clock. That's actually pretty good, but yeah, these mines are really the only thing that's saving him. These goons, the moment they decide to walk up, that could be game, but they're playing it out pretty slowly. I like that.
The tank is out.
6 o'clock. It looks like 12 should be fine. Now the attention turns to 6, where they sort of will be able to split the map at the mines across the middle of the map, and then 3 and 9 can just converge onto 6 o'clock if they need to.
But the damage, the difference in Terran is too much now. They have complete map control, 5 fact going up.
The one benefit, if I see a single benefit right now, is that Blue Terran is adjacent to his Protoss, so they can't necessarily force a push right now, or at least not right now, but maybe later, once especially Siege is up, they'll be able to cliff tank towards 11. And 6 o'clock, if he just musters up all of his focus on defending, it could be okay, but that's sort of the worry there is, can 6 o'clock actually defend himself?
I see them just pushing 6 o'clock right now. They mined out 11 o'clock. Terran's not going to push out anymore, right? Oh, observers are out, but where's the observer going? Oh, trying to break out 6 o'clock here, but I see them just completely pushing 6 o'clock at this moment, right?
Yeah, there's no need to sort of push, so I hope 11 o'clock doesn't walk into these mines right here. And yeah, 6 o'clock just needs to just hard sell. Oh, please, the mines need to desperately land in favor of Blue, but like you said, now they're all just converging into 6.
Yeah, you cannot push. So now is the question going to be, are they going to counter or are they going to help?
Yeah, it's just so many goons from the red team, and I like this. Oh, he's actually sniped off the observer, so that's good. If he potentially mines up 9, then big mine hits could turn the.
But they also lost a lot of vultures. Oh, 4 bombs! Oh no, I don't. Dizzy, I don't see it.
It's not impossible yet. 6 o'clock right now, you're right. I mean, he's gonna lose gateways. He's not necessarily dead yet, although more dragoons are coming down. I think this is an instance where they might have to blue team might have to sort of try and split the map, maybe cut towards 9 and then push 9 instead of helping.
Dragoons are just so good, at breaking cannons and sunkens and bunkers, that he could just,
at this point,
walk in.
I think you should just unsiege all the tanks and just go for broke here, because if 6 dies, then and Terran is so far away. If Terran's at 5 and 6 dies, playing the 2v3 with Terran being so far away is just.
Yeah, you gotta either blow up 9 o'clock's main base, and then all the probes at 3 in order to somehow come back from this.
Yeah, something has to happen right now. Otherwise, there's really no. I don't see a comeback. I don't see a comeback mechanic here.
Hey, look at this, like 2 starports, 2 dropships versus 1 starport. Even drop timing wise, he's gonna be able to reinforce much quicker here.
Yeah, and looking back on it, the reason why they won, and we might not have pointed it out, is because the vultures got so further ahead in the quantity, so that they won the vulture fight. Therefore, they could then drive the zealots back, which would lower the zealot count, and then eventually, the dragoon zealot against just the pure dragoons, they would win that fight as well. So, it just came down to the Terran getting that advantage, right, where they didn't have to make the Marines, they got faster factories.
And here comes the big push, breaking through with everything. Red team pushing in, tanks are sieging up, but not able to do anything right now.
Yeah, there's so many dragoons and so many tanks behind it.
Hey, man.
GG.
GG. WW.
Game 1 of set 2 goes for BBH.
You can really tell that that PPT game, they something about their army movement. It seems like it's very in tune, I would say.
Yeah, and I think it should be worth noting that banging is, you know, like a Terran main, so I think that also definitely played into their favor, right? As opposed to Nightstand, and yeah, Nightstand being more of a jack of all trades type of player.
J32K put on the SFL tag, by the way. I just wanted to give a shout out for that.
Oh, shout outs, yes. I haven't forgotten J32 Chef Kev days.
Me too. Those are good days.
They were the OGs.
Red played very well, yeah. They were the OGs. That was when Banging Life was Charmander.
He actually, yeah, Charmander or Banging at the time couldn't play because of the California wildfires at the time. So Big One slotted in for him. So we actually had, I think it was Big One, Phil, and TB1S.
Yeah.
Against Chef Kev, Pidugi, and J32. So just a history lesson there for y'all.
But overall, the little details that is winning the game is it's very noticeable. That tiny detail really changes the game, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, it would be nice if someone were to tell us that these kind of things matter, because no one says these things, but so we're then left to fend for ourselves and figure these things out.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that at 11 o'clock, we have the Protoss player Phil. At 7, we have Big One. And 3 o'clock was the Terran for this matchup, Nightstand.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, the random. I'm sorry, I meant to say random.
And then at 1 o'clock, we have Banging. We have Pidugi at 5. And then the Health and Wealth is Zerg at 6 o'clock. So now we're going to see PPT versus PPZ. We haven't seen this matchup before, and I'm pretty excited how they're going to play this out.
Yeah, this one is a little bit more dynamic, and I think this one actually allows for variance for the Terran, where, excuse me, the automatic response isn't to wall and go mech. It's generally to go bio, right? Because obviously the Zergling threat is there, and you know, if you go Zergling against, if you go 8-8 against someone going 9-fold, then you're essentially dead. But yeah, I think going bio is sort of a fan favorite or conventionally or traditionally favored play, just because that's sort of the safe play, if you will.
Yeah.
There's more room for error, so we should see a longer game this time.
Yeah, the pro for bio is definitely, you know, you get more units out to help defend. You don't have to micro like crazy, and you'll still get a lot of efficiency. The only problem with bio is that it doesn't scale as well, right? So now look at this. Red team is blocking the Terran player as soon as he saw that he was going bio, right?
Immediately.
If these cannons come up, it's gonna be supported by. Oh wait, hold on a second. 6 o'clock lost the drone, and that's actually huge too. That's gonna delay speed. Oh, it's coming for more, but don't lose the probe. Don't be greedy.
Yeah, can't get too overeager. You sort of want to leave, and that itself would be his lasting mark.
Wait, hold on a second. We see a mistake here. One Zergling.
Oh,
this block is not gonna happen. They need to realize this block isn't gonna happen. The red team right now is putting all their effort into this block because they want to get. They think 6 Zerglings are gonna come out, but Nightstand here doing a wonderful job. They only see 2. Canceled out 3 cannons. Has a forward bunker.
and 11 o'clock is sending his Zealots towards 1. Now, Zealots and Zerglings are walking in, but I think with the amount of Marines that they have, he should be able to sort of clean this up. It might be a little tough, but yeah, 1 o'clock doesn't have a Forge. So I think this Zealot, especially with the 3 Zealots actually walking past, this might do a decent amount of damage.
3 o'clock, 4 Lings are here, but you don't have to scramble. Yup, just...
Yeah, no need to panic yet. I think, yeah, even though there are 4 Zerglings sort of whacking away,
1 o'clock getting huge kills with 2 probe kills and scrambling, so there means they're going to be losing a lot of micro timing here.
Yeah, no Forge is actually very bold, but I don't disagree with them going for it. But yeah, this is sort of the punishment you get. Bunker is up, but Zealots may just ignore it and try and whack away at the SCVs.
I think going no Forge goons would have worked if they got the cannon block in. If the Ling timing was great, but then that 1 probe at 6 o'clock literally disrupted everything, and that's the kind of play you want to see in these kind of games.
Yeah, you definitely definitely saw that being an issue when Health played or practiced against WK guys, where they did harass him with the probes, and I'm surprised he wasn't necessarily prepared or was ready for that. So
he got like shaken up here.
Yeah,
shook it.
But Knights are getting a little too bold. You still don't want to lose Marines like that. The critical mass of Marines is what will eventually give you the advantage in the middle of the early mid game. But these Zealots coming in towards 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock, it's gonna force him to build even more sunks and basically make him use even more drones.
Oh, 3 sunk is not enough. Help needs to come down right here. 3 sunk is not enough here.
Yeah, 5 o'clock is also low on the Zealot count because 5 o'clock is also low on the Zealot count because he focused on so hard on the cannons, right? And I actually only went 2 gate. I think he's actually gonna be able to hold though.
No, but they could get a Grace around on the hatchery. If they started whacking away the hatchery in that moment, I think they would have been able to get the main hatchery here. Yeah,
they did lower the drone count though. He had 8, then made a few, and then now he's down to 5. So
now he's down to 4. Yeah. Okay, so this is great. This is great damage. Now push out with Bio. Bio is not blocked. You have Cannon as your choke, so you don't have to worry about any type of earlier or counter attacks. You just have to focus, save these Marines, push with your Zealots together, or wait until Bio comes out or Medic comes out. You don't have to be fighting by yourself here.
Yeah, I hope these guys don't get too overeager. I know the current circumstance, they might feel a little bit of a rush, but I want them to. I hope they can sort of take a moment, understand that the advantage that they have is, the Bio again is strong against slow Zealots, and again 1 o'clock you saw that he went no Forge, went core first. So what could that possibly mean? Is tech. So someone needs to go robo into observers, right? Potentially. So I don't see anyone going robo. They're both going Citadel. So
I kind of like the idea. I like the idea when they poked here, but here this is where you could kind of like be panicked. You see cannons here, but you need to, if you properly look, you see that it's only 3 cannons, 1 Zealot, 1 Gateway, and 3 Zealots. You guys had 24 Zealots coming into 1 o'clock. You can easily break this, and you know that there were no cannons in the main base. So I feel like that's a good chain.
And Bio coming down.
Oh, this is great. Bio coming out. Stim here with Medic. They're definitely going to be able to break 6 o'clock here. The cannons they just have to deny the cannons here. Stim's up.
Stim actually goes down.
DPS coming in.
Yeah, now they should be able to clear this. Yeah, okay. As long as the Zealots just walk in, they should be able to clear it. Now, again, the response becomes: are they gonna recognize what 1 o'clock is doing? This has always been an issue in practice, and I'm just saying this because it's always an issue, and I mention it all the time. There has to be a response coming out of 1, right? Because there hasn't been anything. So, what is your defense, or what is your reaction to that going to be? They're going for this. They're going for this kill at 6 o'clock, and Bio is actually just targeting down the hatchery. I think he's gonna get it. Oh my goodness! What a play!
The Zealots don't have to be killing all the drones here. You could just let it fly and kill all the sunken. I think that would have been a better call because Zerg is gonna die anyways. But here, they're ultimately able to clean 6 o'clock up. But this DT might. Wait, are they gonna all him? They could eliminate him right here. They could eliminate him.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to leave Zealots, and I think the leftovers should be able to kill him. Now, they're actually running Zealots into 5 o'clock, and...
Oh... interesting decision-making. You don't have to...
Yeah, I think that was a little too bold. Now, again, they still need to sort of, not lose sight of the plot here. They gotta reconvene, not waste units. Nice stand. I like 3 o'clock bringing his Marines up to defend a potential drop, although not one yet.
Yeah, I think the 1 o'clock here went for DTs, but he didn't have enough gas for Robo. But if it was DT drop or transitioning into Robo and DT at the same time, then you could do a follow up with Storm or Reaver drop while you shake them up with DTs, right?
Right. Yeah, looks like they are gonna break 5. Although DTs being here, I don't see this being significant enough.
Oh, fire bat! Ah, 5 o'clock. Try to do a fire bat.
They yeah, I hope they don't just keep throwing units, because that is how you might accidentally lose. Although I mean, don't get me wrong, they're ahead by a lot. Obviously,
do they not know that DTs are on the map? Because no one's building Robo still.
Yeah, that's what I'm also wondering. I mean, 11 o'clock just put down a Robo, so I think now they're aware. But maybe they were expecting 3 o'clock to have a scanner, but that's just what I was thinking the whole time. Now they do sniff out, although Firebat might actually go in because the cannons are focused on the Zealots. Oh, the cannons actually focused on Firebat. Wow.
Oh, but another one coming in. Ah, he lifted. Some interesting plays here.
Yeah, now this is the point where the blue Protosses need to sort of make sure they occupy the red Protosses, because like you said, this is the point where Bio will start sort of descaling. They're not going to be as effective against a lot of Dragoons, Speed Lots, and Storms, especially because AoE.
I like what they did here. They broke the cannons and let the DTs rise, and then they're just going to surround the 5 o'clock Nexus. And the main is gone. They're hitting the cannons. If they break all the cannons, then there's no answer for these DTs. They actually don't have observatory either.
Yeah, and it looks like neither team opted for observatory.
Blue played this really well. They saw it and they acted accordingly.
Yeah, even though it definitely was a little bit rushed, I think. Yeah, they definitely just rode their advantage. 3 o'clock there was a drop attempt, but managed to clear it out.
That got cut real hard.
Yeah. But yeah, while it was I don't want to say looking bad, because the block they actually managed to cut off pretty easily. They could have another drop at 3 o'clock, but
cannons are 2 bunkers cannons, and it doesn't really matter if you get all here.
Yeah. But yeah, with 5 o'clock being dead, it now becomes 1v3, right? And 2 Protosses being so far away against a dropping toss, it's going to be pretty difficult. And not only that, you have tanks on the adjacent 3 o'clock side that can cliff. His choke is not long for the world.
Oh, is 11 o'clock going to react to this? 11 o'clock reacting? 11 o'clock reacting? What? 11 o'clock?
If this goes through, this changes things. This doesn't necessarily make it a walk in the park anymore.
If miraculously, let's say like they fumble like this, right? If all this army dies and 1 o'clock miraculously hold this push, there is a great chance. But
yeah, but the miraculously is the big emphasis there.
Hey, I like the comeback story. Okay.
Yeah. No, I get. That's why I wasn't saying anything.
GG.
But thankfully, BNF ties up the series at 1 piece. Now we're gonna go into another reset, if you will, a PPP, and this actually will be a reset. Game 3s are always important because either one team is up 2-0 or teams are tied 1-1, and this is a chance to get ahead in the series, right? So going back to Triple Protoss, and the first series, I think the team BNF had an advantage, just couldn't sort of execute. but now here's a chance to sort of for them to redeem themselves for redemption.
All right, so what's the next matchup here? It's P. We just did PPR, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So PPP. PPP is our next matchup. PRR is coming up. I think we're going to be able to see PR. In the first set, it ended with 3-0, so we moved on to the second set. So this one, it should be PRR, no matter who wins.
Right, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh.
Wow. Hello?
Yes.
Did they pay you? Did they pay you money?
I will neither confirm nor deny. But
so we have 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Red team, all Protoss, and king position.
And in the non-king position, 9 o'clock, we have Big One, 7 o'clock Nightstand, and 5 o'clock Phil. Not as bad. Thankfully, they have a Protoss that's on the opposite corner, so we might see 2 Protosses going double, I think.
This pylon at 1 o'clock is half pixel to the right.
I was just gonna say, I think banging.
He's getting tired.
Yeah, surprised banging's getting tired before you are.
Whoa. It's only 9 o'clock, alright.
I'm surprised you're not rushing them to finish up the games already.
Hey, last time we did this, it was way too long. It's like 6 hours.
Yeah, because you thought it was best of 5 for some reason.
Hey, your face, alright. Anyways, moving on. So we see that it's gonna be general 3-gate forge. Very standard opening here, 3-gate forge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other side opting for 2-nex, which I'm fine with. I mean, I think if you're not confident with the 2-nex play, then obviously 3-gate forge almost can't go wrong with that. So
in chat, Inky asked, why is this the king position? King position is the shortest distance. You have 2 mid position, and then your teammate is in the pocket. So now the distance to cover and to help out is very short. So this is what you call a king position.
yeah, the pocket essentially can't be attacked, at least not for free.
Mm-hmm.
If you try and go in, you're either gonna get love tapped a few times by zealots, or you're just gonna be vulnerable yourself to counters because the mid position allies are just gonna bum rush you. So. And the pocket generally is going to be the player that's going drop, right? Because the dropping player will have less units to defend themselves with. They're going to be more focused on dropping, so less attention, less APM going towards their unit control. Therefore, they can sort of stay nice and tucked in the pocket.
Mm-hmm. We have 1 kill at 12 o'clock. We have 1 kill at 9 o'clock, but is 9 o'clock gonna lose the zealot here?
12 o'clock actually got 3 kills. And
Whoa.
maybe I'll run away with their zealot as well. Big one. Such a big one. Thing to happen is just getting shot from a mile away by a cannon.
I like this. 2 gas. Oh, so 1 o'clock actually went for gas core and then second gas. 7 o'clock went for double gas.
2 gas core, yeah.
And core. The pocket guy could actually go double nexus or some more greedy build because he is well protected. Yes. So in this situation, you can technically go double nexus and then explode into either tech or into mass. Because 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock are so close by and they could help him so that they can't get pushed.
I think what 7 o'clock is doing is what I would have expected 1 o'clock to do, considering he's in king position. But I think when blue team realized that their 7 o'clock is, essentially their king or their pocket, that's when he realized, you know what, let me just hard commit to the drop. So You see him, and actually red team losing
a lot of
decent amount
zealots, yeah.
right now. Yeah.
If this is the case, then 7 o'clock went for 48.
Yeah, so for some reason, 3 o'clock is sort of venturing deep into the woods of 7 o'clock, and he might lose a lot of zealots along the way. Although he might be going for a trap, but he already got a few love taps along the way, so I think he's not going to win this fight.
But
red team is backing up.
Yeah, this trap doesn't work because blue team actually has more zealots than the red team.
Yeah, and your zealots got softened up in the process, so therefore there isn't really a trap if one side is leaking. And so yeah, you see here, I think blue team's gonna win this fight, and so red team needs to back out. Yeah.
So right now what's happening is they're giving up their advantageous position. They don't have to fight this all the way down here. They could just stay within this range, gather up, and then push when they push because the reinforcement is just so much shorter than the opponent. Like going from corner position to mid is so much further away than mid position to mid or to center.
The team that needs to force the issue is the blue team because the two corner position, like you said, being so far away, they can't engage as well. Normally they can, as opposed to the red team. But again, the fight is disjointed here. Why is blue team? Blue is fighting, or not blue. I'm sorry. Red team is fighting all alone against blue. And yeah, right there, 12 o'clock just lost half of his zealots for hardly the trade-off. And now we might see the same thing with 3 o'clock losing half of his zealots here too. And yeah, we see the converge immediately. You see the ping, and oh my goodness!
Oh no, they're just continuously losing zealots here. I feel like because they're in such a good lead, they loosen up or they're
not focusing.
They're not focusing. Yeah, they're just continuously losing army.
I mean, supply looks equal, but in the middle of the map, which is where all your immediate units are, blue team is significantly ahead.
Let's see the tech here. Shuttle is out by 7 o'clock, but whose drop is going to come out first? High Templar is out from 7 o'clock, but 1 o'clock doesn't have a Templar here.
Yeah, 1 o'clock opted for a Robo support bait first before the Templar Archives.
So it's Reaver.
Yeah, and so but might see blue commit to 3 o'clock. I don't like that play. I think they should hold off for now.
They should sync right here. This is the perfect moment to sync with the drop. Stay center, wait until the shuttle gets close to either 3 or 12, push, and then do a drop. That will guarantee a higher rate of success.
Yeah, and 5 o'clock speed actually just finished, so this eventually I think is gonna sort of time up nicely with the drop that they're going for.
What I like about this team, 5 low, nice and big one. It seems like they're like late starter. Their builds are crispier, their movements are crispier, and it seems like they're communicating a lot better than the first set.
Yeah, they definitely learned from I think the first PPP game. Now here comes a drop coming from 3 o'clock to 5. He definitely should see it.
Drop.
Now there's nothing to cut, so they just need to run.
Luckily it's Reaver.
It's Reaver though. Oh, 12 kills! And there's nothing, once this cannon goes down though, this Reaver has free reign. So he needs to bring units back, but it looks like they might be fully committing it to 3 o'clock instead, because I think 5 o'clock realizes that he can't defend.
They have zealots right here. You have zealots at your choke. Oh, but drop also. But look at this. This key detail right here. 12 o'clock had 4 cannons up before the drop came. 5 o'clock only had 1 cannon up before the drop came. You need 3 angle cannons before 6 minutes.
Yeah, the cannons aren't necessarily just there for the Templars, right? It's there to sort of delay the Reavers from getting into your middle line. Yeah.
It can also automatically clean up whatever mess. You don't have to deal with this. But oh man, all that momentum just completely gone.
Yeah, and they what is it? Panic committed onto 3 o'clock, and therefore I don't know if you realized, but 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock lost all of his zealots because of that.
But here, 3 o'clock drop coming in. 6 o'clock, they know that this shuttle is here. Observer sees everything. Cut drug. Yeah. Oh, drop at 9. Pulled probes. Great. Beautiful pull. Shuttle sees that Dragoon's here. So this is what I'm talking about. 3 o'clock right now is so mentally focused on this shuttle. He sees it. Observer is following it. But
one at 7. Oh, 7 gets through though, but Reaver might not do as much damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's so tough to see for 5 though. I'm so relieved from that because they had such an advantage, and 5 o'clock was the determining factor for where they needed to push.
Yep.
But once he got Reaver, or once Reaver came in his middle line, he hard committed on the 3 because I don't know if he was paying attention or not, but yeah, just lost all of his units there. And now here comes a drop at 9.
Drop coming at 9. 2 shuttles, 1 mixed in. Shuttle out, no pull. But missed.
Misclick.
But second.
Misclick. Although there's another set. There's another set. Move. Oh. There's one at 12 o'clock though. There's one at 12 o'clock. Can't run your shuttle to Dragoons. Oh god.
This is 2 details. Cannons are out by red team. They have cut Dragoons out, and they have observers all around the cliff.
Yeah, I think they were so focused on winning the fight, which was great. But you can't lose sight of the plot. You can't lose what's gonna come. You can't assume that they're not gonna do X thing.
Look at red team's vision right now. It literally has almost half the map.
Yeah.
But
that's a huge all at 7. Oh, not a huge all, but half at 7.
But they're pushing. This was the sync we were talking about earlier. You sync with the push, then go for a drop. Whoever is defending the drop has to multitask, either pull probes or their units just get obliterated. And all that stuff is, those little things really matter. Ah, man, blue team, they had this game.
They did. They really did. That's why I'm so devastated, because it feels like just one thing that they missed, and that's why they lost.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that. Here comes a drop coming at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock really doesn't have anything that truly defend himself if this is just a bunch of Zealots and High Templars, so.
And then the storm. Oh, great pull. No storm?
There's another High Templar there, but no storm
but
there.
honestly,
But 9 o'clock.
These Zealots might actually be able to kill all the cannons, and then if you focused a little bit.
Yeah,
9 o'clock's completely dead, yeah.
Yeah, 5 o'clock is just working so far from the back that, yeah, just this pulling the probes is such a detriment. Meanwhile, 9 o'clock is gonna die, and
comfortable. 1 o'clock is doing drops really comfortably right now.
Yeah, right, exactly. 1 o'clock has been untouched. Like, they haven't been able to even go into his base.
And the drop comes. Fat all. 29, 7 kills, so 36 kills. And here gets the GG. Blue team had this. Blue team had
and
this.
I think if 9 o'clock didn't get completely all despite seeing it, that could have kept him in the game, but once he got ult, even though he ran his probes up, I mean, that was great drop placement, great storm placement by red team. So
yeah, they forgot 2 crucial thing: 3 cannons and cut goons, for sure.
Yeah, they were aware that the drop was coming, right? 5 o'clock had the
observers,
the spotter pylons, yeah, but there just wasn't an actual attempt to deter, right? You can see it, but there also has to be an attempt to deter it as well.
Now in the second series, this might be if they win this game, the game is over, huh?
The series, yeah, right,
complete
exactly.
series is over.
The match would be over, yeah.
So
right,
will they end it here, or will the away team or the home team, big one night stand follow, come back with another amazing comeback here?
Yeah, looks like we'll take a quick break.
안뱅기의 광갱 A010 위숑님 안녕하세요. How's it going, everyone? Hamster, how's it going? Can we play in Korea? I can't play in Korea. Korean server lags for me.
Can't. Just buy a flight, go there, and play.
If I get sponsored, then maybe.
Is Juhi here?
Juhudi's not here.
Juhudi's never here.
Fartbag, how's it going? That one drop, huh? Your build. Oh, sorry. Chat says I'm back. Your build works really well, but I struggle in late game large army control. Play 1A, 2A, 3A. That will help you.
Great advice.
I'm telling you. Everyone says like it's like same thing as like I want to be fast. Do you run? You gotta run.
Oh, you're talking about like physically running fast?
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, exactly. Like I think it's like I want to be good at basketball. Well, how do you get good at basketball? You play the game. Just play basketball.
Exactly. But if you want to get better at large army control, 1A, 2A, 3A is the fundamental key point into any type of army control. So I definitely recommend you practice that. It is not over. We're actually in our potentially final game.
2-1 the score.
Second set 2-1. First set was won by Health, Bang, and Bidurgi's team. So we should say this is championship game, right?
Yeah, championship. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not just like devastated as a caster. I'm devastated personally because blue team was winning that despite the circumstances, and just for all that to crumble down because of a single Reaver, just goes to show you how overpowered caterpillars are.
OP caterpillars, huh?
Yep.
All right, teams are ready, lock and loaded. I just randomly hockey everything and go. No, you want to keep 1, 2, 3, 4 very concise. You want to know what units are hockeyed. Take your time on 1A, 2A, 3A, up to 4A. Alright, so we're here in our championship match. On the right side, 1 o'clock, we have... This is big one. 9 o'clock, we have Nightstand. And at 7 o'clock, we have Philo, who actually played Ren... Was it PRR?
Yes, PRR.
So Philo is tearing this game, and they got 2 toss, huh?
And then we have at 11 o'clock Health as the Terran, 12 o'clock Banging as a Zerg, and 3 o'clock Pidurgi as the Protoss.
So matchup wise, red team has the advantage if they can get past the Ling stage. If they don't get too much damage by Lings, and 7 o'clock gathers bio and pushes out with Stim, because there are 2 toss, they have a higher chance of winning this game.
Yeah, the win condition here is pretty much just, I think, well, I'm simplifying it hard, but the win condition I think is just blocking 11 o'clock and then pushing 12. Right, that would, or blocking Terran, going bio, and killing Zerg. That would be the win condition for the red team here. Blue team pretty much just surviving, fighting down the mid, although 12 o'clock going 2 hatch.
He's playing very pub style, huh?
Can he get away with it though? In a setting where not only is he a mid Zerg, but he knows that the opposing team sees him already.
Yeah, he's denying. He denied his spawning pool. He also didn't get an overlord, so now he's blocked. Oh, 2 pros are coming in, which is even better because Overlord is delayed, so he can't build. Pool is delayed, Lings aren't coming out, so they can continuously harass. I like this play. I love this play a lot right now.
Yeah, this is the sort of play that I think they learned from the WK guys, and Vayne responding appropriately, sort of like, you know, you pretty much just match the number of probes that are out and fight them together and micro the drones. And honestly, that's really all you have to do. There's really not much else going on now. Hopefully that is an overlord, which it is. Nice. But he spent it all on drones just now.
Yeah,
so
I don't think they're not for Lings, right? They're not going for Lings.
Yeah, they're not going for Lings. I figured maybe they would make 6 Lings, but
because like Pool is late, this one Zealot is gonna do so much damage. Second Zealot coming in.
But there's a Zealot at 1 o'clock. Might do a decent amount of damage and make him scramble.
Please. Oh, this one Zealot at 1 o'clock is
There's 3. Oh no. This, I think it's gonna be like 5 or 6.
What is he looking at right? Ah, he's too focused on 12 o'clock right now. He just saw it. 5 kills.
6. Oh.
But if he gets this no, he can't get this overlord. Okay, I like this play too. They notice that it's not linked, so they're gonna go for a block at 11 o'clock. Marines are coming in. If one toss can just mark 3 o'clock from coming in, they completely block this. Don't lose the probe. Nice.
Yeah, six losing 6 probes is huge, but yeah, that doesn't mean that they can't block. Matter of fact, they can actually have that toss specifically.
12 o'clock also lost the second overlord, so that's gonna delay him a lot too.
Oh yeah. Especially if he's going 2 hatch like this. I'm sorry, not 2 hatch, 2 gas like that. You're just banking up money or banking up minerals, banking up drones. Yeah, this is a nice sort of yo-yo play right here. Oh, I think he missed aiming for that probe, but these cannons look like they're going to go up. I think even if they just camp.
You know, honestly, what I would love to do in this situation, after you realize Zerg didn't go Lings, you eat this, you do damage here with these odds and just push the Terran.
Oh, as in like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
This block choke is actually, it can actually be offensive one too. Why? Because reinforcements, they have to go through this cannon to help out.
Right. And yeah, 3 o'clock right now, you see is committing all of his money to cannons. So that's money that's not going to Zealots, although he might just die out
he might actually just die right here. If they just push in. Are they going to push in?
Yeah, since 12 o'clock doesn't have a Hydra done, at least not yet, and there's no Zerglings, I think he's just going to die. And yeah, there's just not enough cannons at home.
Just ignore the pylon. You don't have to hit the pylon. That has no effect.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Zealots because he lost it all, and yeah, I think...
Stim is up!
You stim. If you stim, you just gotta go.
Oh, double stim! Just A attack, A move, good.
You just gotta A move. In this situation, just A move. It doesn't matter. You just need the Marines will clear. But I think he's gonna die anyways, actually.
Completely dead. Marine can't, Bio can't come and help out. Yeah, PTZ, you gotta get that block in. If you have a Zerg on your teammate, you always gotta go lanes, get a block in, and then grow afterwards.
Yeah, the win con again is just so simple for PPT in this situation. You just block the Terran. But if you're PTZ, you know you're fighting for your life. So. I'm interested in this play that 12 o'clock is doing. It doesn't even seem like it's a 3 hatch or 4 hatch Hydra build. It just seems like he's going straight into lurkers.
I guess the plan was just go like 5 hatch Hydras, but he got Overlord blocked many times, right?
Potentially.
5 hatch layer Hydra lurker, kind of.
I'm wondering it now then what the purpose of the Evo chamber is.
+1. Because you could actually go Hydra Den and then speed, and then get layer, and then get lurker with chamber with +1.
+1 though doesn't really serve a purpose.
Yeah,
like you're getting so fast Hydras.
If your team was alive, then yeah, eventually they'll get better. But and here, all they have to do is wait for tank. Tank is coming out by 7 o'clock. Great.
Yeah, at this point, all the red team needs to do is pretty much just stall out the game and they'll win. Yeah, I mean, that was well executed by red team. You know, simple but well done. I think blue team microed well with the Zealots and Marines to try and deny the Zerglings, but I'm sorry, not Zerglings, the cannons. But yeah, it is rough going, even if you know it's coming. So.
Oh, but if 12 o'clock gets tanks, it might be a different problem.
There is a drop, I think, of tanks to come in and help, but you can't stall the game out. That only favors red team.
Yeah.
However, 3 o'clock isn't completely dead. He still has a probe at 6 o'clock, and he has 400 minerals, so it's not completely dead.
Oh, if they buy time here and then just start mining. Oh, can you see? Can you not see this?
Looks like 11 o'clock is content to play it out because I mean he has 4 CC or his 4 CC is on the way. It's not impossible. I mean the Terran is adjacent to the Protoss and using the cliffs it is going to be in his favor. However, 3 o'clock is already ahead of that and got 2 Robo. So
yeah, what I think the only way that I think blue team can come back from this is if they do a drop, kill 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock's main Nexus, kill both of their Nexus, and throw him completely off the game, and then defend.
So what you're saying is if they want to win, they need to kill the other team.
They need to kill 1 o'clock right now.
Okay.
Right now.
I was gonna say I feel like your stipulation for winning was sort of the obvious one.
No. You could win in many ways. You could chat rush and then they could just GG and leave. Oh, this Marine, what the? Philo is so detail oriented. This guy, he's just hunting down.
To be fair, that is sort of the only way I feel like they can lose. As long as they're just playing the game out, the only way they can lose is just somehow letting the Protoss back in the game.
Yep.
But yeah, now the Protoss, he spent all his 400 girls.
I don't know. I don't know if I like this. Building more cannons here. Are they trying to wait for a block?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like 9 o'clock, who is this? Nightstand is just going for like a Doom drop. Maybe they're just stalling until then, but they could sort of play this game out like usual, honestly. Just, yeah, like 1 o'clock is putting up cannons, defending the eventual potential drop.
He's clearing out these overlords, shuttle incoming. It's gonna be a hard place to drop though. So many sunkens and lurkers. But if 12 o'clock gets guardians, it could be a different problem too. Oh.
The thing is, it does get tough for 12, right? Just because he's Zerg and Protoss and Terran has so many opportunities to harass. So, like, you know, Eraser, Irradiate, just Storms, Corsairs. Like, I can't see 12 o'clock. I mean, obviously, he can get settled, but as long as a red team just doesn't give up or let up on Zerg, I don't see this being a game that they can come back from.
Oh, but this Doom drop on 9 o'clock.
Is it all filled though?
I think so. I think it's only bio though.
No. There's Reavers and High Templars. I don't see this landing. Oh, it is a lot of tanks.
Oh, it's just 3 tanks?
Oh, it might be more, but you know how dropship can be.
Yeah. Oh, this Reaver drop, just go. And then, okay, I love this. I love this Doom drop play right away after you blocked off both the enemy.
Yeah, and this is the part where you sort of see why you don't allow for like infinite cannons, is because cannons plus tanks like this just it can be just such a hassle to get rid of. And
oh, why are they just
I guess they're playing it out safe, just making sure that they finish it out instead of. Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to establish position. I don't see this.
Oh, I see. So they could do a full push instead of the Doom drop, or they could do a Doom drop with it, like best style.
Yeah, they could parachute tanks into it,
yeah,
or just outright unload Reavers in front of the tanks.
And then here's the final push that will tie the series.
Yep, and potentially lead us into a game 5 and then a super ace smash. GG.
Ah, GG. Oh,
so now
the game's not over.
Game yeah, series isn't over. Yeah, exactly. PPZ. I think credit due for the PTZ team. Again, it was a very disadvantageous matchup for them, but they still sort of made it somewhat competitive.
I actually I'm realizing that the Philo Nightstand Big One team, they're slow starters. They're like very slow, calm, and collective. That, you know, you lose some games, you make mistakes, and then you like slowly like get started, right? But then Health Bidurge Banging team, they're more of like fire, they're passionate, they want to start, you know, roll out right away and then be crisp, right? But then they get tired easily. So
I will say that about.
Go on.
I will say that about banging, but I don't see Pidurgi nor Health being a fire starter, or not like fire starter, but I don't see them being like an early starter.
I think Health and banging are like that.
I don't know. Have you listened to how slow Health talks sometimes?
No, but him talking and him, well, yeah, he's like yelling on the microphone if you drop in there.
Oh. You're definitely not an early starter though. You are like a mega hyper ADHD,
adrenaline-filled anxiety rush.
You are injected on Vyvanse and Adderall and any kind of amphetamine that exists in the world, like just lighting a fire on your keyboard.
Yep. Even the
Shake.
SFL versus streamer game, the first game, I was like still shaking, even if we won. And then the second game when we won that, I like completely calmed down.
That tournament, I actually am surprised to hear that, just because, you know, hindsight obviously being 2020, but it's you know, the series was a little bit one-sided, but it worked out for y'all's team. I mean, the first game was the PPP. I think if anyone had original troubles, it was GG Easy, but then everyone played pretty well for the stream team.
Yeah, you didn't see my point.
Now, if you're talking about the games against like Doge July or like the Battle of the Beehive games, then
Battle of the Beehive was horrendous. And you remind me of the horrendous time almost every month, like how Jehudi texts me in the morning saying, "Are you poor?"
I don't remind you enough.
Anyways, moving on to our either set point or championship point. So we have 11 o'clock. This matchup was PPZ. So this is Pidurgi at 11 o'clock. We have Banging at 12, and then we have Health at 5 o'clock.
And then for the blue team, we have 9 o'clock Phil, 6 o'clock Big One as a Zerg, and 3 o'clock Nightstand. Right away, blue team, I'm already calling it, blue team should have the advantage here because they all have mid positions, and in a matchup like PPZ, in a mirror matchup like PPZ, it ultimately comes down to Zealots and Zerglings and Unga Punga fight.
So this is the position, this is the matchup, like everything is just working out for them. Why? Because mid-position Zerglings come out faster than corner-position Zerglings. So if he goes 9 pull here, as long as he doesn't mess up, right? Goes 9 pull, 9 gas, and then an Overlord gets 6 things out, he will be able to cut 5 o'clock's Zerglings from reaching center and then accumulate his battle through that. Now, why is that so important? That allows the mid-position toss players to either block one of the team and play that 2 versus 2 upstairs.
Yeah, once they see that the pro... Oh, sorry.
This pro just immediately went to 5 o'clock. I love this. I think they called it. I think they said, hey, Scout 5, if it's a toss, we're going to block. But they realized that Zerg, it's one search, and they're not getting gas. So are they skipping? Wait, Health forgot an Overlord.
Oh, looks like I think he's just I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know actually.
No,
but it looks like he's just going for the this is gonna I was just gonna say, once they realize that the other toss is at 11 o'clock, they might just go for the block over towards like the top left corner of the middle of the map. Just go for the block that way and then just tunnel on 5 o'clock.
Now they're seeing this, yeah. They're seeing this probe is seeing everything. It's like, hey, there's no lings. No lings are coming out. So these lings should actually just go and block. They should start planning a block right here, either starting at the choke. Oh, okay. 3 o'clock is doing the choke block right here. So the Lings should just go help out.
Right. There's no need to stay here at 5 o'clock. There's no need to stay at 5 choke because there's no way you're gonna break those 2 Sunkens with 6 Zerglings. You just need to occupy, like you're in no man's land right now. So you need to go do something. Whether it's keep the Zealots in their base so you can get the block off, or you help sort of supplement the block and keep the Zealots away. So
here's a tip. If enemy Zerg doesn't go Lings, just rush the Toss's base. They would have 1 Zealot that would, if it's pushed out, your 6 Lings can go in, break the cannons before their 3 Zealots come out. And if this cannon breaks, your Lings and your teammates Zealots can kill one of the Toss right away. Look at this right now, 11 o'clock. This is exactly what you should be doing. Cancel, break the probes, run around, dance around, and then get your block up at 12. Start droning here. Don't be too focused on this micro, and don't lose these things. Okay, it's okay.
I think this is the moment where I think Zerg can sort of ease up on the Zerglings and start droning up to sort of catch up with the Zerg on 5 o'clock, because eventually 5 o'clock Zerg will be a threat. He is not a threat at all right now, so this is why you're sort of seeing the block come off or block be successful. But eventually you will have to address it. Now, how will you address it is going to be either by Protoss units and or you can help by supplementing your own Hydras, albeit not much. I think he's a little too tunneling on 11 o'clock right now. 11 o'clock, I think, has sort of seen his damage.
But look at this. He's not building any. He's not building any more hatcheries. He's too focused on microing. But they could kill him. They denied this cannon so much with those Lings. There's still an opportunity here. The Zealots can't come out.
I don't see this. I don't see this attempt being successful just because the Zealot count is still favoring red. He can crash and trade, but I don't see how that benefits blue. He's going for it. I think if he yeah, the pros scrambling, I don't see it being successful here.
If 12 o'clock Zealots, if they should have fully blocked 12 o'clock. I feel like they rushed this.
You see 6 o'clock, actually, there's 2 drones that came in from 5 o'clock, and maybe just something to occupy time, but they're actually committing onto 12 o'clock. Now, again, same thing. I don't see 12 o'clock dying to this, even if these cannons go down, just because there's already 3 cannons back at home. Now, there's no response to these Sunkens, and...
Wait. Stop.
Think...
Stop.
Someone needs to call it out. There's no way he doesn't see
Did you see it?
Right?
He now saw it. Now, oh no, now he's building Sunkens?
But Sunkens of your own isn't going to be...
The Sunkens are already up. You're going to lose
late.
hatchery. Yeah, you're already down on hatchery. You cannot afford to lose. They had to go for the kill here. They had to go for a kill at 12 o'clock here. Forget the block, just push, go all the way in.
But then now you see 11 o'clock, there's nothing... Okay, so they actually have an overlord, thankfully, so they can't see him. He might just go straight to 6 o'clock.
Oh, this worked out so well, but...
They sort of lost focus.
Yeah, now they're just gonna push 6 o'clock, stream into 6, and then nothing's marking the Zealots, so...
Yeah, and 5 o'clock is gonna have Hydras by the time 6 can even maybe survive.
Yeah, this cannon rush seems like a very YOLO kind of play, right?
No, I think the 11 Protoss being so far behind, and 3 and 9 o'clock essentially being untouched, will be a factor, but.
Oh, the Zealots are not attacking.
I don't know how 6 o'clock didn't see the Sunkens.
Yeah, if you can't see that, then...
That was such a... And now Hydras are out. Now Hydras are out, so...
I don't know why that was so funny.
he's gonna get supply blocked. That's gonna make it even worse, and...
11 supply here.
3 o'clock doesn't have... Okay, well actually he doesn't have...
3 o'clock spent too much on cannons here. Hydras are out. Everyone's like... They didn't really lose that many probes. If you look at the supply count, Philo is the only one that has evened out.
6 o'clock, just losing sight of that, I think, is just too impactful.
Ah, that game was so good.
Yeah, it was working out really nicely. Now they're able to clear these hydras, and if they're able to just clear those like little bits and pieces of hydras now and then they can potentially stall the game out long enough. But yeah, if these zealots also just waltz into 6 o'clock again, just a move into the drones, and that might also be just delaying the Zerg long enough. And
Ah, but 5 o'clock is just too big. He has.
yeah,
about-
just getting so many hatcheries now.
Yeah, he's about to get like his 10 hatcheries.
Yeah, more hatcheries and gateways.
And then 11 o'clock got his robo. Got Reavers out by 12. So once they bust this, it'll be hard.
I think 6 o'clock is gonna be able to survive here. Not necessarily this. I don't think this will be fatal, but yeah, they have to muster up some offense. Otherwise, if they just keep defending, 6 o'clock is already so down as it is. Like this isn't sustainable. So
Look at these Hydras. Hydras are so good at breaking buildings too. So
yeah, they need to potentially crawl the cannon block over to 11 to stop these zealots to come down so easily, or they just need to commit and counter and just sort of let 6 o'clock die. I think it's hard to say just because the circumstance. I think they can't. Yeah, it's hard.
man, that's tough, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to hold it off. I don't see the main dying, and if the cannons actually manage to go up, then 6 o'clock might survive. But again, there's like 6 o'clock has only been defending. Like blue team has only been defending. There hasn't been anything to tickle 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock since, and now you see a drop going over to 3. And once again, is 3 o'clock is Phil going to be?
He only has 2 cannons.
Yeah, is Nice going to be prepared for this? He does see it. He scrambles. There's a Reaver.
Just micro.
Oh,
8 kill. Oh, pick up the Reaver. Pick up the Reaver. Pick up the Reaver. Okay. So in this situation, like if you had 2 Reavers come blow up the cannons, and then you load up DTs and they come with it, you could kill this Nexus for free. That's another strategy you could do if the person doesn't build enough cannons.
Yeah.
They're attempting to do a break here at 5 o'clock, but too many Hydras and Lurkers are out now.
Yeah, they're. It's just understanding what 5 o'clock is gonna or was doing, and now they're just gonna break out of the cannon or the choke actually. Yeah,
Once
which
they
I
break
think
out,
is the right play.
they could push anyone here because it'll be a 1 versus 3. I do like the Zealots keeping the Hydras back into the base though.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to how those drones got in for free.
I don't know about this decision to push the Zerg here. They don't have
6
to.
o'clock.
Yeah, they don't have to push the
6 o'clock.
Zerg.
Yeah, 6 o'clock is sort of a non-point, non-factor right now. So,
But I do like 5 o'clock's play here. He noticed that 3 o'clock doesn't have any cannons up, so I think he's loading up for a drop. Maybe. He has a lot of overlords.
yeah, and in an any style where every unit is basically being used to fight, when a Zerg gets to the point where it's almost in a pub mode where it has like 10, 15, 12 hatcheries, it'll be really hard to actually defend. Obviously, letting it get to that point is what prevents Zerg from being so powerful. But
the overlords are loading, and they're about to go. Who are they going to drop though? That's the question here. If 5 o'clock goes
3 o'clock, right?
3 o'clock.
It should be 3.
3 o'clock should be the easiest. 3 o'clock should be.
Yeah,
the
it should be
easiest.
3.
And he's going for 3 o'clock.
Okay.
What's SFL? SFL is Starcraft fastest league that are through the stream we created this community and we decided to tag ourselves for it. Why does blue keep sending lots and not A moving? I keep watching them walk by enemies and just tank for damage for no reason. I don't know.
I mean, one possible explanation is if you A move, if there's other units around, it'll sort of redirect its targets, so that may be why they're...
Sometimes latency could be also an issue too. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
If you click 1A, 2A, 3A too fast, your units move, but then the A command doesn't register for some reason. But here, 3 o'clock drop successful. And then where's the drops here coming in? 9 o'clock. 4 Zealot drops. Templar in.
There is a reaction.
Storm.
But
48. Oh, complete all. Well, 48 kills. So. Is this US West? This is US West.
If there's ever a post-game interview, I just want to interview how they didn't see 6 o'clock.
No, I think we should do a post-game interview for the winners.
Okay. That game, once again, this game just similar to the first game, the PPP game. It was just going so well for blue team.
Yeah, and that one mistake, huh?
Yeah, but then just that one slip up, whether it's just losing focus, whether it's just tunneling too hard, whatever it is. Yeah, it's just.
And then big drop at 6 o'clock once again. This will drive the Zerg into the depth of hell. Target.
Well, Zerg players already live in hell, so he's already there.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
he just drove his Zerg plow into like another depth of hell within the hell.
Here's a drop at 9, and
there's the complete
GG.
GG. So close to a comeback, but 3-2 on second set. Health banging Pidugi has won it all.
Pidugi, a 3-time winner, right?
Pidugi, 3-time MVP. Oh, GG.
GG for both teams, all 6 players. I know we were sort of critical there towards the end, but overall, I think everyone played really well. Obviously, especially well for Panging, Pidugi, and Health. But really, congrats to Big One, congrats to Phil, and congrats to Nightstand. I know we sort of give, Big One a hard time, but I think he played well. Also, Phil and Nightstand played extremely well as well. So, congrats to everybody all around, and especially congrats to BBH.
Wonderfully done. I think overall, it really was just attention to details, right? I think, also in a show match, you get nerves, you get anxious, you get nervous, like you feel like the win is right there, but then something happens, you miss something, and then you start losing focus and stuff like that. So overall, everyone played really well. I think Philo is probably up at like 4 a.m. still. But thank you everyone for tuning in. As always, we're gonna do a post interview on the way. Let's head to the winners. All right. I'll move you down here. Oh, hello, 3-time champ.
Yo, what's up?
How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
East.
Yeah. My God, I thought we were like losing the last one, and I was like, no, we can't lose.
I gotta ask this. Health, you were Zerg. What was going on in your mind when you took 2 drones down to 6 o'clock? Did you think that would actually work?
Good question. I don't know. I don't know. I just had my Overlord there, and it just seemed like there wasn't much focus going on there. And there was a lot of focus going on the top of the map, so I said I can sack 2 drones right now and see what they can do.
It worked out.
Did you think that
I just wanted it to be a nuisance, just to slow them up that much more. I wasn't trying to accomplish much more than that.
Man, look how much you accomplished there, though. I think that was the driving point of your.
That was insane. Another thing, in the first PPP game, someone in middle of the fight drove like 12 Zealots from the right side. Was that planned?
It was banging. Yeah, he was piercing through. It was the spear of the the game.
I saw that too. I said, "Hey, we're losing on the right side," and then immediately after I said that, I just see this wave of zealots coming. I'm like, "Yes, perfect."
Yeah, the execution of that first push was really well done. And then the second series, the PPP. I don't know if you guys remember. You guys were in king position.
Yeah.
And the middle fights weren't really going your way.
They weren't.
Yeah, and then the moment the drop at 5 o'clock happened, did you guys sort of recognize that, hey, this is sort of what is?
Yeah, well, that's what we were trying to build up on. Like the focus was not to lose too much in the middle fight, because we knew we were lower on the zealot counts and unit counts in the middle.
Yeah, and you guys defended the follow-up drops from the opposing team really well. You know, while doing obviously.
Kind of got lucky with that shuttle got shut down on its own.
Well, once again, congrats everyone. Health, this is your first win of the show match. I know you put in a lot of work. Do you have anything last you want to mention before we move on?
Oh, it was definitely a long time coming. I'm proud of my team.
If you cry, it's more content. If you cry, it's more content.
and then do the start.
Final MVP.
You gotta sing the kickback, just so you can advertise yourself.
If you cry, it's more content.
I just hope that the game's inspired the people watching that want to get involved to come play, because it needs fun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I want to leave it at.
Political speech.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Send me your, however you want me to send the prize. You can DM me through it could be PayPal, it could be Venmo, it could be Zelle, whatever it is that you guys are comfortable with.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Thanks for hosting everything. That was fun.
Thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, he's here.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hello.
So, one of the questions that I think everyone wanted to know in the last game, right? The last series, you guys were killing it. I think teamwork-wise, you guys finally synced. Your movements were crisp. Build orders were crisp. But I think it was just so unfortunate that one of these games, a mistake or two happened, and that just cost the game. But one of the big highlight was at 6 o'clock, Zerg, you saw 2 Sunkens being built. Did you see that or not?
Yeah, I've seen it too late.
Oh, you just saw it.
None of y'all saw the drones coming down?
No, not that I know of.
Oh.
I didn't know those existed. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, so you just missed it, and then because you guys were too focused on 12 o'clock microing there.
yeah, that was my fault.
All right. Whose call was it to spearhead 12 o'clock with cannons? Because I thought that strategy was interesting.
We had so much laugh about it because we were saying like, "Hey, Amigo style, let's go cannons to set the base."
Amigo style.
Hey, I feel like it could have worked. I think you were in a good position for that to happen. Did you guys have next time if you were to play again, do you think you would play with each other again and then go for revenge?
Sure. I think we just don't. We cannot be nervous as in the first series.
Mm-hmm.
Like the difference between the first and the second series was very noticeable.
Yeah, well, that's what we were mentioning, is that you guys were slower starters. That you guys were sort of just. You guys probably stumbled a little bit, but then second series obviously was a lot closer. I think you guys should have won the PPP, the third game. I don't know if you guys recognize how far ahead you were. Even though
we won like 2 big fights very well, but then the drops came and they got us.
Yeah, I was devastated for y'all. And then the last game, the game y'all just played, you guys were winning that until it basically just went all frazzled mode after the Sunkens got up. So
those 2 freaking Sunkens, huh?
Yeah, it was such a close series that y'all had it at so many points.
Yeah.
It's just that one single
Yeah.
played. Yeah. So
second series, you guys were just pushing, winning in all areas, and then it was just so unfortunate. Like a Reaver will come and like half or kill probes or something unexpected would come, and then it would just mess everything up, and then it was just so unfortunate. But I think overall you guys played really well. Dizzy and I think everyone had a lot of fun watching you guys. So Big One, you were the captain of this team. You chose this team. Do you have any last word before we head off?
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad we didn't get sweeped. That would have been a little rough.
All right. Thank you everyone for participating, and have a great holidays. Message me how you want the prize pool prize to be sent. It could be through Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, whatever it is that you're comfortable with. So just let me know. Reach out to me outside or DM me. Yeah.
GG's.
Alright.
Sounds good, everything.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Yeah, have a good one, bye.
All right, Dizzy. As we wrap it up, thank you everyone for tuning in. Dizzy, do you have any final word before we, say goodbye?
I really enjoyed it. I know I said it already, but I feel like this is a culmination of a lot of, well, I didn't put in a ton of work, but a lot of work that everyone put in outside of me, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching these games, the second show match, the first show match. I suppose the stream team versus SFL is also like the third show match, but yeah, I really enjoyed basically show matches, the 4 show matches we had throughout the year. And the level of gameplay, I think, has far exceeded what I thought it would be when we first started back in January. It was pretty sloppy back then. I don't know if you remember. It was like all over the place. SimCity was extremely messy, but these guys are now like putting up a fight against, like just, quote unquote seasoned veterans like WK guys. So
of course,
I'm excited to watch what 2026 has to offer. I'm excited to know what course Notepad has to offer. I've been begging for that.
All right,
for the last few months.
I don't know. I didn't want to do this, but the Notepad has to come out. I have a lot of updates to bring. 1 second. Let me pull this out.
Is there any ambitions, any goals that you have in mind for 2026 for SFL? Of course, that's for the Notepad. Yeah.
I mean, hold on. Let me pull this up. Notepad.
For the Notepad. For the watch.
All right. So this is the Notepad that everyone's been watching at. So, 2026, right? So actually, let me give you big updates here. So I'm gonna give you one. The bad news. Let's talk about the bad news first. 2026. What's gonna happen is I go back into the office. So what does this mean? This means FML. Okay, I won't be able to play as much. So schedule wise, it will. I have to adjust. I have to adjust. Okay. Secondly, well, that's actually the only bad news that I have. The good news is, or the plan for 2026, I still wanna plan for 2026. I still want SFL to grow. I want SFL to grow. I want quarterly show matches to still happen. And I think what we've been doing that's been working really well is that WK plus SFL, we've been collabing with each other a lot. So what playing against and with each other, that I think a lot of people have grown significantly. And this actually has been helping a lot. So this was very important. If anything, like, we want to attract more players to come. And I think the quarterly games, you know, the prize pool is pretty significant, right? So we want that to continue to happen. And of course, everyone's contribution and donation and the stream and everything, community, we built it all together. I don't want it to let it go so easily, right? The WK guys are a bit hardcore. Yeah, they're like next level hardcore if you want to keep playing, right? So this is my personal news. So me and my wife are expecting.
Congrats.
So that means she's pregnant. Wife is pregnant. Due date May 28th. So this is the estimated time. Join the daddy club. Yeah, so this is the big news that I have. That's why I've been trying to go to sleep earlier, and then luckily it's a boy. It's a boy. So we're gonna play more Starcraft. So this,
you're not gonna be playing Starcraft for the next couple of years.
No. So we actually worked that out. My lovely wife, as she's so loving that I am still able to stream twice a week. What did you say? From May to November you ain't sleeping? Yeah, so I'm still able to stream twice a week. During that time, what's gonna happen is she's gonna watch the baby, and then I'm gonna watch when I'm home and help out a lot, right? So that's the plan. So the reason, like, I don't know if you guys saw me throughout 2025, like I was in and out, going through all that. We actually went through like, I went through a lot of health issues, so that had problems with it, and then stuff like that. So, but luckily, so congratulations.
What the hell? I need that college money.
At John 5296 donated 100 Canadian dollars through Super Chat.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, Cross.
Thank you so much. But that doesn't mean this community is gonna die. I think Dizzy, me, all of you guys, we've built this together, that even if I'm not here, or even if I'm a little bit more absent, I think you guys, like even Hell, Banging, like you guys, Honk, Hyungnim now, like you guys are collabing with each other, playing so much, like Flow CC, Saitama, John Ha, Bidurgi, like everyone's just Nightstand, like everyone, Big One, Philo, like everyone's just like been playing so hard that it's been, I don't think like this community was just built on me. I think everyone built it, so I'm really grateful for that. So that's my plan for 2026. I originally 2024 was the end of the stream, but 2025 we built something new, which is SFL Innie, and 2026 we are going to continue this momentum and keep getting better, and I think that's what is the plan for 2026. Unless Dizzy, you have something else you have in mind for 2026?
I thought you were gonna be gone forever, so I was ready to let the community die, but I guess
no. Like,
it'll roach for the time being.
No, it's not gonna roach. It's gonna get better. Okay, it's gonna grow.
Can you share the image I just sent you?
Hold on a second. Let me.
But congrats to your second generation.
Oh, thank you. So I wrote this notepad in 2023. These were my two thoughts. 2024. It's definitely a hobby and all that stuff. Like, you Papa, how's it going? It's been crazy year. A lot of things happening, a lot of changes happening. What happened in 2024? I got burnt out. I thought there was not much to do from the stream. I thought I was wasting my time. But then 2024, I played a lot of 1v1, found a little bit more passion, played a lot of in-house games, WK Indie games, and then 2025, we built more in-house games, and then I saw something that you know, I had a goal to go for. So so this was 2023, but now, yeah. So we're gonna keep streaming. Thank you everyone for tuning in as always. I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
I sent you one more image that I would ask you to share.
Oh, what is this?
That means that the next time I visit, you're gonna have a huge dad bod.
What is this?
What?
What is this picture?
Who is that? What is that? Who is that?
This is the face of someone that makes Zerg noises. How long is the drive to work? I take the bus and the train, so it's about an hour and a half. But
what's the boy's name?
We don't know yet. Yeah.
We should have Pidrugi, Big Banging, and Health duke it out so that the winner, you have to name your boy after that name.
So it'd be